Welcome back, everybody. After so many decades, we're back in Myst 3, and I'm your laid back, fade tap back, drive time Myst player.
Laid back, fade tap back.
Fade tap back. Laid back, fade back, drive time Myst player. Kylie Churchill. Who else is here?
I'm the other Run Button host, Keith Carberry. I'm uptight, fade up. What's the reverse of a fade?
You've got 4 clocks.
4 clocks. I'm mad as hell about them.
I'm the other Run Button host, John. Baby.
Ooh.
Who's gonna tell him?
And who else? Who's our last? Who's our last
Host. Co-host.
I'm the last host, Jordan Mallory.
The ghost host.
I'm the ghost with the most
Goes to the most what?
talent for hosting.
Okay.
So, look, you see a little ripple out there in the water.
Look at that.
It's not
It's
much,
nice.
but it's there.
It's
I
not
could
much,
look at
but
that
it is there.
for
It's a
a long
calm.
time.
It's a calm day.
Let's just.
Oh
look
yeah,
at
there's a little something
Look
something.
at that. They put a ripple texture on a flat image.
Get fucked.
it. Works for me.
Like the Xbox was hard.
This is PC, baby.
Honestly,
listen.
I don't think it looks bad until you get to the foam where you could just see it stretching and contracting.
But when you're just looking around, you're looking over here.
It's all right.
You're not paying attention, and you just see it out of the corner of your eye. It's good. I am on record. I love this like spherical pre-rendered
The dome.
thing.
You
like
gotta
the dome.
remember, this was like 1984.
Yeah, this is
So-
1984.
The best of all years.
Eurasia had always been at war with East Asia or whatever the fuck it was.
The Fire Kingdom.
Okay, so we're back. Last time we had our most triumphant Myst moment of all time with the riding through.
what
according
happened?
to me, we rode through the pinball machine, like the giant marble something.
Oh yeah, that was great.
That was fucking really good. And so now,
it was a long cutscene too.
yeah, we're here.
Worth it, though.
We're here at back at the hub world. We have to figure out how to get to our next thing, and I don't really remember how that goes.
Remember last time when the video was like shit in the screen share, but this time it's actually pretty good.
It's amazing.
Oh, okay.
But it was
So
shit in like a very interesting way. if I
Yeah, it was
recall.
definitely it was very impressionistic.
was this how we got to?
I don't think we've done this.
I don't think I know anything about how we do anything.
Okay.
But no, I don't. This doesn't look familiar.
So I think remember we had that light puzzle. We had to chain like the stoplight together to chain a light beam here.
Yeah,
And now we have.
yeah.
Well, that
So-
was a different light beam, though. That was to get to Pinball Island.
Well, that's what I'm
And-
saying. I don't know if Pinball Island is behind this door because I can't
Oh
remember.
no, I don't think so. I don't remember us doing a rainbow door puzzle.
We lit this up because these buttons were colorless before. Now they have a color, and now I assume there's a pattern. Should we?
We have to figure out the rainbow connection.
Could somebody hop on YouTube real quick and just like skim through part 1 of our thing to see how we got to Pinball Island so that we don't do that again?
Are you asking me to do that?
Keith, can you do that, please? Would you mind? Could you be a dear?
I'm also capable of doing it if Keith can't be bothered.
I'm capable but unwilling, so.
That's sort of the
Ooh.
boat I find myself in.
Okay, Jordan. Jordan,
No,
I
I'll do
would
it. I'll
so
do it. I'm already
appreciate
there.
it. Here we are. Oh, okay. So I know at least this much is that down here we have this. Ooh. You heard that?
Lance.
So
Like,
we have this wild ass thing.
Oh right.
Oh look, we're in a swan.
We're in a swan plant, and we point it here. Here we
We
hear
fire
some-
ourselves.
He-
We launch ourselves.
Here we hear something. And here, ooh. And here we hear something.
Is this Myst Exile Part 2? Was that the last one?
Part 1. We got at the end of part 1. We got to Pinball Island, and then we stopped.
Oh, okay. But like, was the last one that we did part 2? Is this part 3?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. How can this
'Cause that was in
possibly? How could this only be the third part?
All right. So at the end.
Okay. By the way, for the first time in 2 years, I have a desk that's wide enough to put a mouse next to a keyboard and play a game like a normal person.
Wait, what have you been doing
I
this whole
appreciate
time?
it. I had a desk that was just like really narrow and tiny.
Where did your mouse go?
It went in front of the keyboard, or sometimes I would hang the keyboard off the left side of the table.
Okay, so we're underneath. We're like we're on some docks underneath something, and there's like glowy stalactites.
That's how we got in. That's how we got into Pinball Land.
I think that is Pinball Land.
That's
No,
that's in Pinball Land. It looks like, yeah. So you want me to see how we got to Pinball Land?
Yes. So what?
I'm almost positive we haven't done this rainbow thing.
Okay, I know what the combination is. Each of those lights, each pylon along the way had a little color on it, and so we have to type them in order.
Oh, did it?
Yep. So.
Oh, didn't Pinball Land didn't it have those 3 puzzles where one of them was like a honeycomb thing and one of them was like the
Yeah.
So it's not the rainbow puzzle. Yeah.
Right now, this is Mario 64. Right now, we're in Peach's castle, and I want to make sure we don't jump through the painting that takes us to Pinball Island. So I just have to figure out which painting we jumped in to get there, so that we don't jump in that painting.
So that we don't do that.
Yeah.
Got it.
So here's our.
We were doing Pinball Land for a long time.
Pinball Land
It was
had a
just
lot
one
to offer.
episode, right?
Yeah,
wrong?
but 2 hours is a long time to do
Yeah.
something.
Yes. Okay, so first we have yellow, then blue. Ah! 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 Yellow, then blue. The longest game of Simon. Yellow, blue, green. Yellow, blue, green. That's far away. That is a very far.
Alright, so it looks like we turned the lanterns, and then we took an elevator.
My airbrush compressor just turned on. Hang on, let me go turn it off.
There's a hole in a rock. We went down a hole in a rock.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Sometimes you have to vent the compressor. You know?
Yep. I knew about that.
Yep. I was airbrushing earlier. I very kindly and nobly paused my model airbrushing so that I could play this game with these 3 people because they were begging me. They were like, please, please, please.
I sent Kylie a notarized letter asking to do this.
I came down from
And
my
I was
ivory
actually
tower.
the notary public that signed it.
Yeah. Keith is the notary that signed it.
Okay. Yellow, blue, green, red.
John bought the stamp.
Yellow, blue, green,
Kylie,
red.
did you hear what I was saying before?
No.
The thing that you're doing now with these lights, this is how we got it to Pinball Land.
Oh, no.
And we went down a hole in a rock and into an elevator. This is the thing that we already did.
Oh, so it started with us typing in the color buttons. We opened the door and went in.
Is there a hole in a rock that you see?
No, I think what Keith is talking about us rotating the lights to get them to point in the correct direction. We haven't not done the color door.
No, I agree. We haven't done the color door.
Okay.
But we did do these lanterns here that you're turning now.
So what?
Can the lanterns have multiple uses?
No, well, hang on. I'm
Yes.
not turning the lanterns now.
Oh.
What I'm doing, I'm finishing the lantern puzzle that we started before. That's what's going on right now. So it's
Okay.
yellow, blue, green, red. Yellow, blue, yellow. yellow,
it is.
blue,
Here's the problem.
red, green. Yellow, blue, red,
It's-
green, red. Yeah.
It's kind of hard to tell, like, exactly what is doing what, because this game is nonsense to look at. Like, I definitely see you here an hour, 2 minutes in, turning these things.
I know,
and
but
I can see one of these big teeth, but I don't see us interacting with the rainbow one.
Exactly.
That's all. That's exactly what we needed to know.
All right. I
Yeah,
believe
you
it's-
basically you just find an elevator and go down a hole in a rock.
Gotcha. Okay.
Very
Yellow.
normal.
I'm writing it down now. Blue. Red, green, red. Yellow. Do 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 do. Let's read some of that IGN review. Do we have that up?
Oh, sure. Yeah, so Kylie said, don't forget we have to read the IGN review for the PS2 version of this game.
We
which
read
I
it.
got here.
We read it on the lost version of like the original time we did this game.
Oh, I don't really remember it.
Was a PlayStation 2 version of this game?
Purple. Yep. And Xbox.
Okay. So, let's see. Metacritic score 57. User score 7 out of 10. IGN score 2.
No.
Yeah. This is by Jeremy Dunham. Sorry, Jeremy.
Ooh.
Kylie wanted us to read this, and I assume it's not because you did a good job.
Listen, I don't remember. My issue is not with the pros. Let me say that. Though I
Okay.
don't
All right.
really remember it.
It was posted October 3rd, 2002, but it was updated May 19th, 2012, which is weird.
Huh.
I wonder what the update was.
I mean, maybe it was just some big site reformatting that just had that effect of listing that as some kind of update.
Yeah.
also
Maybe
could
we
have
should
been
maybe we
if-
should search this on the Wayback Machine.
Ooh.
If they, it also could have been like
Okay.
if this came out on a new format or something, and they had to
This-
update the list of available formats.
Speaking of format, this is formatted like shit. It's one long
Oh, no.
paragraph.
Oh,
It's
no.
one incredibly long paragraph, and then a verdict paragraph, and that's it.
Yikes.
There's
wait.
no.
They must have changed that because you should look it up on the Wayback Machine because it used to be individually scored like sound, graphics. So maybe
Okay, all
maybe
right.
one paragraph was like sound and one was graphics, and they just like removed that formatting and smushed it together.
Let's see. Wayback
Okay.
Machine. I can't believe that we've got to do internet sleuthing for this. Browse history. Ooh, it looks like
Whew.
they didn't capture this before the 2012 update.
What?
It was screenshotted September 20th, 2012.
Oh God, no! It's this thing. Remember this thing?
No.
this thing.
Jesus,
no.
this thing. Okay, I think there's something in the main tower. There's like a viewfinder that we have to point towards this door, and then that will make a pattern that we have to copy over here. What? Why is there two? Why is
Why
there
is there
two
two what?
puzzles? Like, why is there two different puzzles to get in here?
Because it's two-step verification.
Let me get a notebook.
Yeah, it looks like we there's no relevant update here,
That's okay.
unfortunately. So all we get is the sanitized version. The man gets you again. Can't see the original Myst 3.
I have to imagine the text is completely the same. By the way, I want to say I didn't mean to sound so dejected when I said I was going to go get a notebook, because as we all know, games that require you to write stuff down are actually really cool.
I don't think that's categorically true or false. I think it's sometimes true.
Okay, sure. Good games that require you to write things down are good.
Yeah, if a game is good and needs a notebook, then it's good. And if a game is bad and it requires you to use a notebook, then it's even worse. All right, Myst 3 by Jeremy Dunham. I don't understand the Myst phenomenon at all. Be it the original game, Riven, or the latest in the series known as Exile, it's a franchise that never should have made it past the early 90s. In the days of DOS and 3.1...
Perfect person to review the third game in the series, by the way.
Yeah.
Important context, at this point in time, Myst 1, I think, was still the best-selling PC game of all time.
In 2002, it probably was The Sims.
It was probably The Sims, you're right. So it was like second place or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I already did this
In the
one,
days of
okay.
DOS and 3.1, 8 megabytes of maximum RAM and a slew of 2D side-scrollers, however... all right. Oh, okay. Sorry, this is a sort of weird sentence. In the days of DOS and 3.1, 8 megabytes of maximum RAM and a slew of 2D side-scrollers, however, I could see how the first edition may have intrigued a large group of people. It was the birth of the information age, after all, and anything computer-rendered, generated, or remotely taken from the Lawnmower Man was a hot property. Alas, Myst went on to sell more pieces...
That's so fucked to compare Myst to the Lawnmower Man.
I actually don't know what the Lawnmower Man is.
Lawnmower Man was a movie from the 90s that used a lot of real...
It was like sort of VR
yes.
stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
virtual reality things. Also, could you read that sentence again where he says it may have done something? When it first came out,
I could see how the first edition may have intrigued a large group of people.
Okay, so...
Oh, you bastard.
You have to put it in again?
I have to put it in again.
Oh,
All right,
man.
Jordan, what's your objection to this?
If I was the editor in charge of this review, I would make him change may because may means that it's contestable as to whether or not it did that, and it's
Right.
not. That game sold like hotcakes.
I think
Well,
when
this
he
is a hit
fucking
piece. This
loves
is obviously a smear piece.
Well, he's when he says it may, he's speculating as to why the game was popular, and he's saying maybe it was because it was just so new and novel that it had 3D renders that it made it on that alone.
I think Jordan's point is he should have said that may have been why it appealed to them, not may have been why it did appeal, or sorry, it may have appealed because it did appeal.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Anyway,
It's just the wrong placement of may, but yeah, technicality.
God, I think I think I didn't hear it exactly right because I was trying to do the game at the same time.
It's okay. I'll start from there and read on. I could see how the first edition may have intrigued a large group of people. It was the birth of the information age, after all, and anything computer rendered, generated, or remotely taken from the Lawnmower Man was a hot property. I think that in 2002 they're over things computer rendered and generated.
Yeah, exactly.
This guy that reviews video games like the 2D side scrollers were not also computer rendered.
This fucking sucks.
Alas, Myst went on to sell more pieces than any other PC game in history. That's a weird thing to say.
Pieces.
Yeah, Myst 3 went on to sell more pieces than any other PC game in history up until recently. Thank you, The Sims.
There you go.
Yep. Still held on to that record with an iron grip. But was it ever really that good? In all honesty, it wasn't. Take away the surrealistic still images and the enchanting soundtrack. Okay, so
I love we get this
surrealistic still images and enchanting soundtrack. Just take away the visuals and the sound, and what are you left with? Just a bunch of ones and zeros.
So this isn't right. I have to go back and something's wrong.
Gotta look at the thing again.
Yeah.
Can someone link me the YouTube so that I can so I can open the chat, by the way?
But I love how there's just this mini.
Is that the end of the review?
This mini.
No. I was waiting for Kylie to make.
We haven't even gotten to the Myst 3 part of this review. This is still just him slamming Myst 1.
Yeah.
I forgot for a sec that it was anything more than just a anti-Myst 1 piece.
Kylie, it sounded like you had something to comment on that last section. Did you?
What did he say again? How did it wrap up? I think
was it ever really that good?
Thing.
In all honesty, it wasn't. Okay, take away the surrealistic still images and the enchanting soundtrack, and all you had was a point-and-click slideshow with an occasional remedial puzzle. Truth be told, Myst is no more than a video game than a bottle of Calistoga that sits on my left. Wow. What the fuck is Calistoga?
An alcohol, I assume, right?
It's also a city in California, and maybe also in Italy. Is it wine?
Do you have to pull that lever?
Sounds like it's a bottle of wine.
I think I just have to line it up perfectly and then copy the pattern of dots here. I just want to look at a different one to see, because I think we were successful with one of these, and I wanted to see like how well it's lined up.
So we talked about this a little bit in the last in the one of the last times we played Myst 3, the just absolutely wild idea that for a long time like video game idiots were kind of didn't even consider Myst a real video game, which is so bizarre in 2020, where Myst seems like the most video game-ass game you could ever make.
Well, see, it's not a game because it's just a bunch of 3D rendered graphics with enchanting music and puzzles, and that's not what a game is.
That's not a video game.
Does that sound like a game to you?
Yeah.
There's no rocket launcher, Keith.
It's so funny because it's like basically what this reveals is that this person, Jeremy Dunham, was existentially threatened by the fact that people who didn't play video games liked this video game.
Yeah.
That was a huge thing that Myst did. Was like Myst was tremendously popular with people who did not play video games. Yeah,
it appeals to a broader audience than people who Jeremy Dunham felt like deserved to partake. Like very early, we can see where this attitude has gotten us as a culture. Truth be told, Myst is no more a video game than this bottle of Calistoga that sits to my left. It's all about the experience of enjoying great visuals, an ethereal soundtrack, and an hour or two of this guy cannot even convincingly slam the game.
Yeah, he can't make it's just about being enchanted in a fucking fantasy world.
And I'm saying this as a person who has who doesn't have much love for that first Myst game too.
Yeah.
This review makes me like that game more. But each subsequent Myst game makes me like the original Myst slightly more. So,
for what it's worth, I was curious what this Jeremy Dunham is up to nowadays, and apparently he is a branded content strategy at Psionic.
Oh,
what is
Rocket League?
Oh, okay. Now that's a real.
That's a real game.
That's a game.
I mean, it is.
You can't say Rocket League is not a game.
You could never say that.
Listen,
you take away all the driving in cars and explosions, and you're just left with a dual stick game of soccer. I'm giving the still a game. Well, not a video game. Soccer, very obviously not a video game.
I guess you're right.
Yeah, soccer's not a video
how
game.
The fuck
Sorry, John, soccer's not a video game.
Soccer's not a video game.
It's better when it is a video game.
That's rough.
True. I'm gonna keep reading the thing. No one linked me the live stream, so I'm trying to find it, but I can't find it.
What live stream?
And our live stream that we're doing, I want to go to our live stream to see the chat.
Oh. YouTube.com run. Oh, right. YouTube.com.
Are we sure that
I can just get the link from the Patreon, I guess.
Oh.
Is that it?
Oh no, that was just like me leaving. That was like the I'm done. I think. Like.
Are we sure that in the tower that you've been looking at the correct symbol?
I'm almost positive.
Here's a question, and I don't mean to, no offense, as they say.
Yeah.
But are we sure that we are actually solving a puzzle? Like, are we connecting two things that aren't actually connected?
No.
this is how we got into.
'Cause-
This is something that we had to do for both previous islands. that
So
we've been
so
on.
here's what I'm doing is I'm going to the center island, and you can see that window right there. I'm looking through a viewfinder that's at this symbol here, and when I
Oh, okay.
correctly line up the viewfinder with the symbol, it produces a pattern of dots that I can see in the tower that I then come in here and I arrange on that panel, and it'll lower the book down, the magic book, the linking book that will take us to a world.
Kylie, did you make a post for this game on the Patreon?
You know, we had a lot of things going on.
But one of those things was supposed to be linking people the private link to the stream.
They have to solve a series of puzzles. In order
Yeah, they have to. Let's just make it public then, I guess. Can you go to the YouTube dashboard and just be like, the stream's public?
I was on the YouTube dashboard trying to find our live stream and couldn't because I also think you didn't hit the go live button in the top corner.
Oh my god, I forgot about the fucking go live button. I hate YouTube streaming.
Well, to be fair, you're not usually the one that sets this part of it
Yeah.
up, so it makes kind of sense that you totally fucked it up.
Yeah, uh-huh.
why do y'all stream on YouTube?
Because it lets us... It lets our stream be unlisted so that we can just let our patrons in. Yeah.
I also think it's an easier platform to use and it creates better quality videos and also gives us access to high quality MP3 MP4 downloads.
Yeah, also our streams are automatically like saved forever as a YouTube video that we can do. We can also download and do whatever we want with. So it's pretty flexible.
These are all good reasons. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the right symbol.
Yeah.
For sure. I've
So
seen
did you
a
hit the
symbol
go
or
live
two in
button?
my day, and that's the right one.
No, I did not do any of that. Okay, here's the thing. This lever control. I'm thinking, Keith, could you do that while I'm bashing my
I
head
can't hit
against
the
this
go live
puzzle?
button because it's on your computer that we're.
What? Is that how that
Well,
works?
I guess maybe we can. Maybe I can hit the go live.
I bet you can.
Like I don't know that this will. I don't know that this will work because it's.
I have so much faith
The
that
stream
it'll
is
work.
coming from your side. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's go back to.
So I'm seeing this here is controlling this second dot, and this lever here controls the first dot. What are the other two dots?
The other two dots are like. if
Oh,
you
the
just drag this shit
location.
around-
Oh, right,
Yeah.
right. Okay.
What does the lever on the right? What does that even do, though?
The lever on the right is focus.
How focused are we?
We're perfectly focused because here it gets blurry, and over here it gets blurry. Oh, well, maybe perfectly focused is more like that.
It's hard to tell on the stream.
Yeah, I think this is actually slightly more.
Slightly more focused. Okay.
Yeah.
So the outside-most dot is at
The outs. Okay. So the outside.
Oh, okay.
The outside most. is,
Kylie, I have an update here. Thank you. Thank you, Ice Cream Jones.
Did
We're
they use
live
an
on
old
Twitch.
link? Oh
No, you went
my
live to
God.
Twitch.
Oh my god, you're right. Well, hi everybody. Because I was gonna say it totally said we had 9 viewers.
I didn't get
Oh
an
my
email
God.
saying that Run Button was live on Twitch.
Whoops. Let's just tweet out, hey, sorry, we're on Twitch. Come watch. Sorry, thank you. Hey, everybody
Oh,
who's been watching
boy.
this whole time. Thanks for doing that.
Yeah. Wow. You didn't even. We didn't even tell you how to find this.
Yeah,
we
they're
stream
just.
on Twitch like what? 1 out of every 80 times we stream.
I've streamed on Twitch a couple times recently, but they're just subscribed.
They're just subscribed.
Apparently,
And
my
at some
Twitch
point,
account
they're
needs
just
to be hacked.
subscribed.
At the end of the day, they're just subscribed.
It's sort of like a. Never mind.
This is so finicky. I guess
Ooh,
that
we
I
have,
mean, that
we
looks
have new
right to
prime
me.
loot.
That looks right. Okay, so the outside-most dot is at
I have paper here.
All right, so I'm gonna go. I have to now do this part where I tell people where to find the stream.
The outside most is at like a 7 o'clock. It also doesn't help that it is really hard to tell the dots apart. The outside dot, the second and first most outside dots both look like the most outside dot.
Yeah, but yeah, that's at like 33 minutes past the hour.
I always fuck. Okay.
And then the next dot is at 45 minutes past the hour.
Okay. I think we got it. I mean, I actually don't think that. I'm hoping. I'm just gonna,
Would you like me to keep reading this review?
Yeah. Are we good with the? Did we? Tweet?
Yeah, everything is all set up.
Thank you so much. Thank you, dear cousin.
You're welcome. You're very welcome.
Love typing in this one.
Truth be told, Myst is no more a video game than this bottle of Calistoga that's to my left. That's such a weird like.
Whoa.
It sounds like a.
I did hear that.
It was like.
That was wild.
Mm-hmm. Do we think that that's like a weird brag? Is that like a bizarre flex to be like, I have a bottle of wine next to me?
It sounds to me like a person who just came of age and is like, check me out, I can drink. Isn't it cool that I have alcohol?
Isn't it cool that I have alcohol? I'm such a cultured person that I drink wine instead of liking Myst. It's all about the experience.
Are we sure it's a wine?
Calistoga is the.
It's a city in Napa Valley, so I assume it is a.
Yeah, that was also the context clue that I got.
Gotcha.
Identifier of where the wine came from.
I think your third. That's too far to the left, on your bottom one.
This one? Yeah. Well, yeah, I was trying it. I think it's like here, right?
Yeah, it's like there. I think your third one is too far to the left, also.
Ah!
There we go.
Nice.
Joke's on you, Jordan.
It's all about the experience of enjoying great visuals, an ethereal soundtrack, and an hour or two of cheesy FMV acting in a make-believe world.
Voltaic.
As a video game lover, I hate make-believe worlds.
Yeah.
Wait, Keith, that sort of concept.
Keith, you love this. The book opener?
Ooh,
don't you love this book opener?
I do. This is one of the best things in Myst.
Here it comes. Ooh. Love
Very
it.
good.
Very good.
Do you imagine the paper cuts that'll save?
Oh yeah, hate a good paper cut. you love to hate it, paper cuts. So this is where we ended up at the end of our lost Myst 3 original. We got in here and looked around for a couple minutes, and it was very confusing. And then we stopped, and I was not motivated to come back because this place was so confusing.
Great. Well, let's try.
Yeah. Second time's the charm. That's what I always say. Looks like we need some kind of fuse over here.
And while that sort of concept may appeal to a broader sect of people than myself, I am almost immovably certain that Myst 3 Exile will not appeal to the console audience in the least. Apparently a really big deal. Oh, okay. Story. It does have the thing. It just says story in the middle of...
okay. So it did have its formatting stripped at some point. Probably inadvertently.
Apparently a really big deal. The story breaks down to nothing more than a tale of revenge. The Brad Dourif character, Saavedro, has stolen Adris's latest age...
could I say
loose
real
translation?
quick? You could tell that this person is not approaching this game on its own terms, because he's like, it's supposedly a big deal. Like, supposed to who? You haven't even said. You're like clearly just reviewing this based on what you think people think about this game.
Right, and as a person who's played plenty of video games, boiling something down to being just a tale of revenge is something you can do with pretty much every game.
Yeah.
Or any movie like God, what we're just supposed to care about a tale of revenge?
I a movie about a guy with 4 claws.
It's just. I think this music is a little loud. I'm gonna.
The Brad Dourif character Saavedra has stolen Idris's latest age. Loose translation: this one guy's book that also happens to be a world in and of itself, and is up to the player to get it back. To do so, you have to chase the bad guy through various other ages before finally cornering him for a most cold-hearted ending. The plot's rather pointless.
It's like almost. I don't. It sounded like he was about to spoil it, but yeah.
No. The plot's rather pointless in the end, and it just serves as a device to actually get you to move from world to world. Well, I can't believe
describing video games
as a device. Yeah, like this guy just hates video games.
And that's why he makes Rocket League.
Yeah, it's good that he works for soccer now instead of video games.
Yeah. Soccer has no sports. Everyone knows sports don't have stories. You can't tell a story with sports. That's stupid.
I want to be clear that my dig at Rocket League was completely unjustified. It's a good game.
Floodgate.
Is this loud for you guys?
No, it's perfect. The plot's rather pointless in the end, as it just serves as a device to actually get you to move from world to world, and has no bearing on what you see, what you do, how you react, nor does it provide any real motivation towards completing the game.
That's fair.
Admittedly, well, it's fair until you realize that the people who are fans of Myst 3 really like the plot of the games.
True.
And are very interested in them.
Real quick,
this guy just isn't interested in it.
Can we take a quick look at the chat to see if they have chimed in about the game volume? Because in my headphones, the game is almost drowning you guys out, so I feel like on the stream it's probably too loud.
Well, on the stream, the volume would be tied to whatever you have it set in Discord, so it'd be different than... So you could turn it down in your headphones and turn it up in Discord, right? Unless us and the game are at the same setting.
In XSplit they are. Alright, it's fine then. Whatever.
Yeah, if the game's a little quieter, it's no big deal.
No, loud.
Admittedly, Brad Dourif, that's Child plays Chucky, if you're curious, and a reasonably... Oh my God! Well, 2002 really was 2002.
It sure
Admittedly,
was.
Brad Dourif and a reasonably hot English actress whose name escapes me. That unnamed hot girl.
Oh my God!
Can't be bothered, but she was hot.
Couldn't
whose
take
name
2
escapes
seconds
me.
to look up
whose
her
name
name.
escapes me.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
I don't think IMDb existed in 2002.
Come on.
This guy had press material.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Is like they wouldn't have sent this guy this game without a fucking list of who's in this game.
I'm projecting onto this guy my negative opinions of this kind of guy, but
Right.
I bet he knew and just thought it would be cool to say that he didn't know, but that she was hot.
I wouldn't go as far as to assume that, but I think taking it on its face is pretty bad enough.
Let's not call what's this guy's name?
Jeremy Dunham.
Jerry Dunham.
Let's not call Lena Dunham a liar.
Yeah, let's go with negligent and oblivious.
Well, at some point, what is the difference between having information immediately available to you and
Intent.
and lying that you don't know?
Intent.
Yeah.
I don't know. The intent either way is to not say it when you could say it. I don't think it's much.
Right,
The intent for one is I want to purposefully deceive people, or I'm sleepy.
But it's still deceptive to say that you can't remember her name at the moment when your job is to write a review of the game and you have her name in front of you. Like, what
he is communicating. Yeah, it's negligent. He's communicating that the information is available to him, but he doesn't care enough to go seek it out. That's different than saying I'm going to intentionally withhold the information.
But he's obfuscating. It doesn't matter. He's obfuscating that it's negligent, which is deceptive.
Yes.
Let's see. We're reasonably hot. Admittedly, Brad Dourif and a reasonably hot English actress whose name escapes me play their respective roles effectively, and the acting is effective. The visuals are some other positive thing. He likes the soundtrack, but the game's bad and the plot is dumb.
There's no soccer.
Not enough soccer.
I think
We don't know that yet.
Okay, good point. Yeah, we're not sure that there's no soccer. There's one or two moments of drama in there that had me occasionally curious. On the whole, however, I've seen a more effective use of plot and characterization in a game like Super Mario Bros. 2 from 15 years ago.
Oh my god.
Unbelievable.
This guy is extremely a game reviewer in 2002.
Yeah, gameplay.
Real quick. We have 3 new pages of journal if anyone wants to read it, or I could read it if...
You please read it because there are too many pixels on my screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's coming back to me slowly. The knowledge of who I am, how long have I been trapped here. So much of it is blurry. Whole blocks of time still floating in the fog that eats my mind. But if I concentrate, I get pieces of it back. It was the dream that first helped me remember I was lying in the reeds near the tusk. I don't know for how long or how I get there. I'm staring at the sky, seeing a man grow out of the cliff. First his head, then his shoulders.
Got here. If Keith stumbles over any of the words, it's because he's still floating in the fog that's eating his mind.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I am floating in the fog that's eating my mind. Then his torso. Sunlight rims his body like a halo. I cannot move. I think that death has finally come for me. The man stands off on the cliff with a book in his hand, staring down at the lagoon as if something made him sad. I wanted to call out to him. To tell him... Alan? to tell him it was me he's come to find. But my mouth is dry. I can't remember any words, and before I think to stand, he opens his book, put his hand on the page, and fades to dust. I thought he was a dream. It was only later, hours or weeks later, that I find his swirling book atop the cliff, and when I reached down to grab it, it is real. The fog tried to swallow me then and there, but I held on to the firm reality of the book and did not let it. I did not let the numbness steal my mind.
Nice. So I guess this
Frozen Super Mario 2 is way better than this.
This is
so fucking stupid. What a supremely dumbass.
So this is Saavedro waking up in
Here.
Waking up in Jananine, not here, but in the hub world.
Right.
And no,
You should save probably before you quit the game accidentally.
Okay. Let's now get to the most irrelevant in 2020 portion of this review. Gameplay.
One last query about the story bit that we got here. I think if we don't remember, I believe the story of this guy is that he either was brought here intentionally by one of the sons as like a cruelty, or he was like accidentally brought along and forgotten about. Or something.
One of the brothers, I believe Akinar, killed his people and trapped him here.
Okay.
I believe that's true. Gameplay. I find this extremely hard to talk about because the hint of any kind of gameplay is almost non-existent.
Oh
90% of the time. I know. Yeah,
Fuck off.
This is extremely irrelevant in 2020. We just came off of 6 years of having this exact conversation, and deciding that the people that would say that are total idiots. 90% of the entire experience is moving the camera around while looking for something to click on. And when you do find something, you'll just be zoomed closer to that object, only to repeat the process all over again. Sure, there's an occasional puzzle or brain teaser that may perplex you for a couple of minutes. This guy's.
You just walk around. You just walk around and do things.
Yeah. Not only did I find it boring and meaningless, but I also actually was really good at the puzzles, and they weren't even hard for me. Or my bottle of Calistoga or whatever the fuck. 90% of the, you'll just be zoomed. Sure, there's an occasional puzzle or brain teaser that may perplex you for a couple minutes, but most of the time you'll just move from room to room, watching videos and looking at pictures until finally quitting because of boredom-induced fits of rage. This is supposed to be fun. As a bonus for PC users, the developers were kind enough to include mouse support for the PlayStation 2 owners who don't want to use their DualShocks. But with the Windows version of Myst 3 already being listed as budget software at most retailers, there's no reason to exploit it. Should you want to use a mouse, just pick it up on PC instead.
Yeah,
as added
Wow, what the fuck? Like, this is your special review specifically for PS2 owners, and it's like, just get it on PC, dumbass.
Should you want to use a mouse, you should just pick up Exile for PC instead. As added bonuses, the original game trailer and a documentary showing how the programmers moved Myst 3 from PC to consoles has been included in the extra section.
Ooh, that's cool.
And the manual itself has the official Prima.
There was a thing. There's another valve to your left there.
Good catch. Oh, I think it went back.
Where was I? It included the official strategy guide snuggled into the back of it. Ironically, watching these videos and flipping through the guide is actually more interactive than the game itself.
Oh my god! Wait,
design.
Sorry, real quick. He said the console version came with a mini player's guide in it.
It came with the Prima official strategy guide. Yeah.
Wow. So now we know how he got through the puzzle so easily.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
exactly.
wow, this game isn't even fun when you just do exactly what the player's guide says.
Poor design if ever I've seen it. Graphics. The art design in Myst 3 is fantastic. The costumes, stylistic buildings, and alien structures are all handled in a way that rivals most science fiction films and is far and away the best looking of the entire series. Additionally, there's a host of varied colors. This is, by the way, this is a 2 out of 10. You don't even get 3 points for having costumes, stylistic buildings, and alien structures that are handled in a way that rivals science fiction films.
In 2002.
In 2002, yeah. It's far. Additionally, there's a host of varied colors and schemes that accentuate the landscapes quite well, and the full motion video is razor sharp. Because you have free range of the camera, it's not uncommon to find the streaming FMV will lag behind your actions. So while you may see idle animations of one character moving in a certain pattern just fine when you aren't moving, tilting the camera in any direction can suddenly cause a stutter, so make it pauses everything on screen. As the movie catches up with your actions, it'll work its way through the problem slower than I would have liked. Sound. The soundtrack here is great.
Jesus Christ!
And fits each area just perfectly.
And to be
dynamic
clear,
too.
Like, this is back when they would score all these categories individually, so he's presumably giving it a very high graphics score.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's not, because he's like, it's just images, even though those images are really pretty.
This game is literally nothing more than a bunch of images and sounds, all of which I really love.
Yeah, this sounds like it. Like between the graphics and the sound, probably getting 2 9s or an 8 and a 9, maybe even a 10 for the sound, and then like hating the gameplay and the story. Like, how do you get a 2 out of that? Even by his own, by this guy's own or IGN's own rules, whatever. A 1 for tilt. This is why tilt is so important in.
Yeah. Well, that was a GameSpot thing, but
yeah, I know. The soundtrack here is great and fits each area just perfectly. It's dynamic too, so the score will change tempo, speed, and tracks based on your actions or the mounting tension. Unfortunately, the game seems to be recorded in some kind of unknown version of Dolby Digital that drowns out the voices and the characters with even more music. The characters, even with the music turned completely off, which leaves me wondering how in the hell I'm supposed to know what to do next if I can't hear what everybody is saying. Out of all the sound techniques I tried,
the
only
first fair
headphones,
criticism.
Yeah, this is fair criticism. Out of all the sound techniques I tried, only the headphones I wore gave me somewhat tangible performance from the speech set. Verdict: I can't see myself recommending Myst 3 Exile to anyone at any time. If you
Jesus.
Oh my God. If you wanted to pick it up for Windows or Mac, chances are that you already have or will, especially now that it's dirt cheap. And console adventure fans should find it almost worthless. Console
adventure fans.
Yeah, console adventure fans should find it almost worthless. Possible to own only by the remote chances that a cheapskate family member sees it in a bargain bin. It's in your best interest to steer clear of this one and wipe your memory of anything even remotely associated with it.
This was... Yeah, dunks like this around this era were like such a thing. People loved it.
Yeah.
Like so that was also the thing that like creates this review, is like this tenor among the readership of these sites that like just love this. So they're eating it up basically.
Well, for the record, the year before this, when it came out on PC, it's just credited to IGN staff, but maybe this is at the end. Dan Adams for IGN reviewed it, gave it an 8 out of 10. So
yeah,
like,
Dan knows
just,
what's up.
Yeah, Dan knows. I don't know Dan, but
I mean, do we should we take a look at that one just in like, I don't know,
just to see, just
fairness,
to get a real review of this game.
Fairness to something.
Fairness. Gotta hear both sides.
Fairness to 2002 game reviewers as a whole, as an entirety.
Let's see. Let me skim it real quick.
I'm pretty convinced at this point that Myst is nothing more than a glorified hypercard stack.
If I wanted to move my way through a bunch of flashcards, I'd study Spanish. That's my my catchphrase. I do a burn and then I go. Let's see.
I'm getting a little stumped.
Getting stumped?
Get a little stumpy.
Well, the first thing, the thing that we found that seems the most like a thing is those valves and the deal.
I came down here, so maybe I should go back up and continue. No, I cannot do that. So those four valves, they seem like they're not powered. Like I think I have to turn something on somewhere.
Yeah, I think that you have to open that that dam. Because you went back and closed it, right?
Oh.
So if it's hydroelectric powered, maybe.
Yes.
We could open the dam gate.
Open the damn gate, Jordan.
And then,
Oh well, I think it was open to begin with, but okay, yeah. Maybe
no, we definitely opened it whenever we got here.
No, it was open at first, and then I closed it to give me access to this thing, because this ladder was flooded, so I closed the dam, and then now I could come in here.
Okay. What did this do?
This, I mean, it raised this up, but that was as much as I figured out it did.
So another relic of 2002. 2001, early 2000s video game reviewing. This has 5 paragraphs of like summary of what the game is, in a way that I don't think you would see. Like it goes like in pretty detail. Like here is what the action of playing the game is.
Because videos
not is but just like is.
I feel like we don't waste our time with that anymore because you can just watch a video of it. Whereas like before, it was like people really wanted these like dense mechanical descriptions of what a game was like. They were so much more like consumer reviewy.
I'll give you an example of what I mean. I don't think it's just the fact that you can watch video now that has integrated this.
Yeah, you're right.
But so once you arrive in the new world, the game begins in earnest. You'll find yourself on a training island of sorts that Atreus set up for his sons. You know this from his journal, which he received before that guy went fire crazy. The beginning island is really just a starting point for each of the lesson ages of the game. The first age, called Jananin, had several puzzles to get you into the 3 lesson ages where you find clues that will allow you to chase after the angry man and get your book back. Like, it's just kind of a summary of the game. It reminds me of, like, I don't remember the context of this or who exactly was involved, but it was like a giant bomb thing where, actually, Kylie, you might have literally told me about this. Maybe I didn't even hear it myself, but like, it was Dan describing a game. Like I think it was Vinny was like, well, what's the game like? And Dan went and described the game in this way, and he's like, no, but what's it about? Like, not what are the beats of the game as you go through it, but what is it about? And this reminds me of that interaction where it's that's
not striking me as familiar, so maybe it was somebody else.
It was definitely Dan and someone else at Giant Bomb East. I just don't remember what the context for it was or who.
This is something.
Anyway, so this guy goes on to say that the visuals are great.
Look at this in 2002. 2002, this looked amazing.
That looks really good. Hold on, let me count paragraphs so that I can find where he actually reviews the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. The visuals in each level are just as great as they've always been, even if it couldn't find any way to get higher than 640 by 480. So sad. But aside from that, the pre-rendered art is just as spectacular as always. And one of the first things you'll notice is that you can now view the full art, all of that art with the new 360-degree panning feature.
Kylie's favorite feature.
My favorite feature.
Here we go.
Welcome back to my weekly podcast, My Favorite Feature. This week we're talking about the pre-rendered domes in Myst 3. But first we'll start off with your listener feedback from last week's episode, tank controls in horror games. So this is full of lava now, apparently.
He goes on to say, Myst 3 will undoubtedly please fans of the series, a very normal take, unlike Jeremy Dunham, who says that anyone who's ever heard of Myst should burn their head off.
I'd take a nap on that thing.
He compliments that the game has a slightly lower difficulty than Riven, and says that someone who really liked how difficult those games would be disappointed in the lower difficulty, but he thought that it was good. Either way, Presto did a pretty good job with a notable addition to the series.
Riven was fuck off hard.
Yeah,
it was really difficult.
Dan Adams is implying that Riven was also a little bit easier than Myst 1. I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah, I cannot get on board with that read, but
how do we power this thing?
How do we power this?
Where does that cable go? The cable coming off of the...
It looks like it snakes up to here?
This place is a lot less fun than Pinball Land.
Well, I don't know.
There's no pinball at all
I'm not sure I agree with that, because I think Pinball Land was also very confusing and frustrating until it all clicked, and then...
Yeah, no, we were losing our minds.
Yeah, we were, I think, much more hopeless at the start of Pinball Land. Love that we've called it Pinball Land. And take a nap. You want to...
Okay, so
this thing. I was like, what the fuck does Jordan want to take a nap on?
That does look comfortable. It also kind of looks like a weird boat that would sink, or like a surfboard. Like
I bet this is a dirigible that inflates, or a dirigible is rigid. So this doesn't look rigid, but that frame is rigid.
Dirigible.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
because I've been reading that review, I don't know where we are or what's going on.
Pages.
So I feel like I can't be of help.
The cavern wall is almost ready. For weeks I have been polishing it, rubbing away at the cracks to obtain a smooth surface. I haven't been able to sleep much these last weeks. I was afraid I might never wake up, but if I can make him see all that happened, if I can show him the pain his family caused, it will be worth it. Tomorrow I begin mixing the paints. Oh God, that sounds so ominous. So this looks like it must be.
That's got to be important. But he's talking about that mural. Remember the mural that we found in Pinball Land?
No.
Of like the big evil Cirrus and Akinar faces.
Oh.
That were destroying the world.
Zeke here in the
So-
chat says, "Do you guys see the runs of Myst at Awesome Games Done Quick in January? Stuff was bananas. That sounds nuts. I don't watch speedruns like that, but I bet it seems like it would be sort of like a Rubik's Cube thing of like, oh, I've just memorized the exact sequence of button presses that I need to do in order to you're at that point you're not even playing the game. You're just that, which sounds crazy. I mean, I'm just speculating.
I mean, Myst is famously extremely short if you know what to do. So I bet they could, like, I don't know if they're like typing on
like
their keyboard or something, just like type real quick and like finish the game in 2 seconds or less.
Yeah, it's probably like a 1.5-minute speed run. If it,
No,
if
I bet you
any percenting missed.
I bet you it is less than 10 seconds.
Do you think so?
I think so.
I purposefully did not watch the Myst 3 speedrun because I didn't want to be spoilered. For
Thank
anything.
you. I appreciate that.
Someone in chat just said Myst speed record is 38 seconds.
Wow.
Amazing.
I mean, I know it's only 38 seconds, but at that point, is it even worth your time to do? If you can beat a game in under 40 seconds, it's almost just like, well, I believe you. I don't need to see that.
A game you can beat in under 40 seconds. Is it really even a game? I mean, come on.
Once you discount the incredible visuals and mesmerizing soundtrack,
Yeah.
all you're left with is 40
And 1
seconds
minute
of-
runtime.
All you're left is a game you can beat in 38 seconds. That's all. Huh.
The Riven one is 5 minutes 46 seconds. This game gets up to 11 minutes. Probably because you actually have to like look around at stuff. You can't just like press buttons.
At some point, maybe even at the end of this, we should do like a live watch of the Riven one, because doing that game in 5 minutes still sounds pretty wild.
You have to. They would have to have memorized that
Ooh,
marble
can I?
puzzle. Do you remember that?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Cannot remove that fuse. I think getting the fuse is probably the last thing that we do here, right?
Well, I think we must get. I don't know.
They should jam a wrench in all the speedrunners' gears by remaking Myst 1, but with puzzles where the components are randomly generated, so you can't just memorize the solution.
Then that would just mean no one would speedrun it.
No, people speedrun long games that you can't just like glitch end.
Well, yeah, okay, I guess that's true. Well, no, I was thinking specifically of like people that are already speedrunning Myst, but yeah.
Right. It would be a new
You're right,
class of
it
Myst
would, yeah.
speedrunners would emerge.
A new sect.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I just watched a 51-second speedrun of Myst just now.
Was it blindingly fast?
I wouldn't say it was blinding. It was pretty quick though.
just very
It was
quick.
swift.
Yeah.
Guy knew what he was doing, or girl. I don't know.
We need power. We appreciate power.
I live for
Isn't
power.
that a Grimes song?
It is a Grimes song. The new Grimes album is alright.
God, Myst
I
looks
saw her new music video had clips of Nier Automata and Evolutionary Girl Utena in it. That was,
was this where I was trying to get to before? Am I stupid? Yep.
It was strange because I told
That's
my friend
something.
to watch Utena a few weeks ago, and he
Utena.
did. And then he's also Utena, sure.
Naruto.
And he's a Grimes fan, and he said, "Do you think Grimes has watched Utena?" And then that music video answered his question.
Yep.
I need to watch Utena. Ooh!
Here we go.
Hype!
Oh, we're
That's
dead.
something. That's
Sure. Oh,
something.
no,
No,
okay.
we're good.
I thought we were.
Oh yeah, what if this game had lowered us into lava and we burned alive?
No, oh,
That'd
no.
be hilarious.
Jordan, we're not gonna die. We're just a foot above lava, where it's very safe
okay.
and people live all the time. Oh,
One of the
but
classic lies of
Fiction?
media is that
Yeah.
you can hang out near lava and be fine.
I think I'm stuck. So I guess that is not. I need to. I don't know.
The floor is lava now.
Ooh.
Someone just dropped a really hot take in chat.
Oh.
What's that?
if the witness was open source and you could just drop other puzzle games into it / change the worlds, it would be perfect.
I don't know that would make it perfect. I mean,
No, the witness. In order to be perfect, the witness would need some kind of
oh, I'm sorry.
theme or message or.
That's what the witness is missing. It's missing like a really good theme and like unifying message. But other than that, it's pretty much perfect for me. I love the shit out of that game.
Listen,
What are you
what
doing?
this really needs is to just be a video game. Which
When
it's
I do
really
this,
not.
it sounds like something's happening. So
But you're trying to see what it's doing. Is that what?
I think I was trying to see if this button was something I could interact with, but it's not. So I think we did something.
Seems like we did something.
Seems like we did something.
What if that guy? What if Jeremy Brenham? What was his
Dunham.
name? Jeremy Dunham. What if the thing that he had said that Myst was as much a video game of was like this bottle of apple juice that he had? I'm drinking apple juice box. How would that have changed your perception of Jeremy Dunham? Myst is no more of a video game than this juice box. Is Mott's apple juice box. That I'm sipping on.
I don't think it would
If it's
change
Mott's,
my.
then I would lose a lot of respect for him.
Ooh,
Mott's is a garbage apple juice.
Wow.
for
Yeah.
eons.
I mean, you're not wrong, but damn.
Yeah, Jordan and I drink Martinelli's.
I mean, the real question is, why are you ever drinking an apple juice when apple cider exists? I feel like, right? Whatever Martinelli's isn't that just an apple juice that kind of just tastes like apple cider?
It's definitely more flavorful, but it's not quite a cider. Not quite a cider.
Well, in other countries, when you ask for an apple juice, you get like an actual freshly made juice.
Yeah, that sounds.
With pulp and everything.
Well, I'm
That's
sure
the shit
that
that I
they've
want. I
got-
mean, that's what I know to be apple cider, basically.
I'm sure that they've got fresh squeezed apple juice in the same proportion that we have fresh squeezed orange juice, right? Like it can't be just like everywhere you go is fresh squeezed apple juice.
No, but it might be.
that's
It
part
might
of
just be more
socialism.
perfect.
Right, but I
Sorry,
would
more
say
popular.
I've never asked for apple juice in America.
Oh.
And gotten a fresh thing with pulp in it, whereas out of the country,
I think maybe this is the painting.
Oh, that's the painting. Yep,
That looks like a
Or-
painting to me.
I think there's probably a painting in every world, right?
I bet.
The art for this painting is worse than the art in the actual game.
Well, yeah, because the
the game was made by professional artists, and this art was made by a madman with paint.
he had to mix his own paints.
He had to mix his own paints. Could you imagine?
I think we did the thing in this room already, right?
No, there's. I needed to. This movable gear thing here, I left it over here, but I think I needed to leave it here. Or
Oh, okay.
was that. Did I get that backwards? No, I think it's right.
Kylie has caused some confusion in the chat. People who associate apple cider
With alcohol.
with necessarily being alcohol, which in America is not true.
Yeah, and in America, apple cider, I would say, is more often non-alcoholic. So I think what we think of in America as non-alcoholic apple cider is probably what
Yeah.
everyone thinks of as apple juice in other countries.
Non-alcoholic apple cider which is just like crushed. It's just crushed.
Yeah, it's
apples
just
and then
juiced
filtered.
apples that haven't had
Yeah.
the like skin and everything, all the good stuff filtered out.
Well, it's still filtered. It's just not as filtered.
Sure, yeah.
And I guess there's varying quality that is not directly but partially tied to how filtered it is, where like unfiltered apple cider is typically better because they use better apples. But anyway, it's because somehow apple juice or apple cider became like a seasonal drink, like a late fall drink. And so it became popular. I don't know how it happened.
Maybe it goes back to what was the thing? Prohibition.
That's possible. I was thinking that it was just like a weird commercial thing where like some PR company was able to successfully be like, "It's fall. We're drinking apple cider now," and everyone's like, "Oh, I guess we drink apple cider in the fall now."
No, it must be, because remember, that's also where the apple a day thing comes from. Was prohibition. America banned alcohol, and so now it was like, what the fuck are we gonna do with all these apples? We have to find a new way to sell people apples. So they're like, hey, apple a day keeps
really what it was?
the doctor away. You should probably eat some apples. Your doctor will think it's good.
That looks like that's not true. That expression comes from like the late 1700s.
Wow. Well, okay, that makes more sense.
Eat an apple on going to bed, and you'll keep the doctor from earning his bread.
Wow.
Get fucked, doctors.
Wow.
That's pretty funny. Looks like it's a.
Ooh, it's something. We got something here.
Oh, there's things happening. Yep.
Oh,
All right.
baby. Oh, baby.
Time to start fiddling with valves.
That's
On
what
Martinelli's website, they admit their clear, shelf-stable apple juice and cider are the same. The only difference is the label. Some consumers simply prefer the traditional name for apple juice.
There you go.
But Mott's apple juice is clearly a different thing than Martinelli's, and Martinelli's is like
Mott's
deeply
apple
filtered.
juice
Mott's apple juice is like Kool-Aid. It's like apple Kool-Aid.
What is happening here? I think we have to figure out how to unjam this one.
The
that
official
one jammed?
description from the Massachusetts Department of Agriculture says cider is raw apple juice that has not undergone a filtration process to
There you
remove
go.
coarse particles of pulp or sediment. On the other hand, apple juice undergoes filtration to remove pulp and is then pasteurized to extend the shelf life.
And then they put a shit ton of sugar in it.
But the thing is, they still, like, commercially sold apple cider still is, as
Filtered.
Keith said, filtered to an extent. And
Right.
pasteurized. It's just,
Yeah,
it's all
Less.
bullshit marketing.
it totally is. Yeah,
It's
I
just
wanna-
like how...
it's why Martinelli's looks gold, and they're like it looks like, you know, darker color, but it still looks like it's a clear liquid that claims to be apple cider sometimes. But if you buy, like, in October, you go and buy a thing of apple cider, it's very cloudy. It's still been partially filtered and also probably pasteurized, but these are two wildly different forms of the cider drink.
I can't
And if
solve
you go to
this
Trader
right
Joe's,
now. I
you
don't
can
think.
get
Have you
get
tried,
something at Trader Joe's
okay, yeah.
that is called unfiltered apple juice, and then
Oh.
right next to it is
No.
apple cider, and they look and taste the same.
Yeah. It's all bullshit. And then obviously alcoholic apple cider is delicious.
No,
And
I want confirmation. I want to look into the idea that when the term apple cider in America came to be more recognized as non-alcoholic was because of prohibition. It has to be.
Try the other valve just to humor me.
These I've
Not
tried.
the- not-
I've tried all these.
Not those. The other one
This one
on the outside.
Oh, thank you, Jordan.
But I guess the funny thing is that alcoholic cider tastes more like what is marketed as juice, right? Like an Angry Orchard just tastes like alcoholic Mott's, essentially.
Well, but that's Angry Orchard is
I
like the Budweiser of cider.
Right.
There are some
But,
very delicious and
my
complicated
point
apple
still
ciders
stands.
out there. Hard ciders, I mean. Sorry, what was your original point? I disagreed maybe with the minutia of your point. What was your actual point?
Right. I was just saying that, like, what is generally, you know, broadly mass marketed, what
Right.
normies, one might say, would drink as alcoholic cider just does taste like alcoholic Mott's.
Yeah.
I mean, I
That's
don't.
a problem
That
where-
could be-
Oh.
yeah.
Now I have them all open, and this doesn't do that anymore.
Oh, okay.
So maybe I was thinking
try-
when the needle was right next to the red line, I was thinking it was wrong, but maybe it's right, and it's just like a viewing angle thing. I don't know.
Try turning them all off and doing the outside one.
Okay. Why can't I skip the close of the valve animation? That's strange.
It looks like American non-alcoholic apple cider has its roots to the mid 1800s even.
Wow. Oh, there you go.
But then what is the
Well, I
handle
suppose
for?
there must
you
have
know what
been
it is?
there must have been anti-alcohol sentiment in America for a long time before.
No, you know what it
Prohibition,
is? You want to know what I think it is? Apple cider. You don't make apple cider with big, ripe, delicious apples, and big, ripe, delicious apples are what grows in America. So people just like the taste of raw, unfermented apples, and so they made a juice based on that instead of like
There you go.
taking a bunch of crab apples and some like kind of okay tasting apples and fermenting them. I think it's just like access to apples.
I buy that.
That tracks with what I just read, with where in some ciders simply just considered to be apple juice with apples harvested early in the season.
Kylie, what is the lever for then, though? That thing. What is this?
I don't know. I make no claims to have solved any of this. I feel like I don't think we have what we need here to solve this yet.
No, this isn't done yet. Yeah, I think you're right. We may need to unjam that last.
You know what? I'm taking out the Steam controller. Oh, it doesn't look like it's.
Is that supposed to help? I don't understand.
Doesn't look like it's working. My arms were just getting a little tired, but
okay.
it seems to not be doing its thing right now. So never mind.
It's almost like the Steam controller sucks.
No,
And they
No.
should have made it.
it's
And they,
fuck off, Jordan. I'm
sold
actually
so few
like
of them that they ended up having to sell them for $1. $5.
No, seriously, listen. I bought one of those for $5 because I just wanted to have a backup for when mine eventually fails because I like it so much. And I got an email from Steam saying, "Sorry, we oversold it. They're gone, and we're never making them again." So then I went on eBay and
bullshit.
instead I bought a sealed one for $50 instead of $5. So that's how much I believe in the Steam controller.
Wow.
For what it's worth, Kylie gave me her Steam controller to try when it was new, and I tried it and immediately said, "This is awful."
That's not
and is one of the worst experiences I've ever had.
No,
playing
that's
video
not
games.
fair. That's not fair because you need a lot of time. You need a lot of time to the thing that doesn't make the Steam controller work is that you need a lot of time to figure out how to use it. And I had not figured it out at that point, and then thus could not share that information with Keith. So.
But you liked it. You had like a bunch of profiles for it on
but
on Steam.
I'd only had it for a few days though.
Okay.
But I think normally this is you for the Steam controller to work, you just have to start the game through big picture mode, and that's not what I did. So, though I do, what I mostly use my Steam controller for is for controlling my PC from my bed when it's connected to a TV, because it's really good for that. So
let's take inventory of the things that we have found so far. There's the lava room, which I think we've already done because activating that thing in the lava room is what sent Steam to those valves, right?
I believe that is true.
Okay. So we got that. We've got this vault here with the fuse, the empty fuse on it. It's probably going to be the last thing that we open in the whole game. Or on the island, at least.
Yeah, probably.
We've got the 4 valves and one of them stuck. And what else?
Wait. We have okay, I see it over here. We have the dam, and I realize what it's doing. It's not that it's opening or closing, but it is, but it's moving it between 2 locations. So there's one that's closed and one that's open at all times.
Oh, okay.
Aquaclear says, "I'm so sad for America's bad food." America's full of bad food, but it takes such little effort to have good food here. Also, like it's just that no one bothers or knows that it's possible to not eat garbage all the time.
It's not that the food is. It's not that there's no good food. It's just that a lot of the most popular food is pretty uninspired.
Also,
Yeah.
the good food is more expensive.
It is more expensive. But it's I don't find it to be prohibitively more expensive, especially if you're,
I think
if you're prioritizing having better food around than like something else.
Well, I mean, like, if you have $40 to spend on groceries for the next 2 weeks,
Oh yeah, well,
You
there's
know,
nothing
like-
to do.
Oh, have I tried this recently?
That
The
ladder.
elevator that would take me down.
I do not believe we have tried that. Like, there is a level of poverty in America that is common where good food just is not available to you.
Yeah, there's also a ton of places in America where you like can't go to the grocery store. Basically.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also think there is an element of like because of that effect that poverty has, it creates sort of like a snowball effect in the culture that like people people like lose, like I don't know. They like they lose a relationship and a desire to like make good food because of that, because it's like they get so accustomed to like a lot of packaged processed foods. I'm also one of those people.
Yeah, I think one of the worst things in the world is how like you can get like 5 to 10 times better food by spending only a fraction more money, but a lot of people don't have that fraction more money, and the rich people that do have plenty of money to spend on all the best food in the world just also eat garbage, because rich people have no taste, because they're they have you eventually make so much money that you become not a curious or interesting person. You just become a person with a lot of money, and so like rich people either are gauche or can't or won't take advantage of the interesting things in life because they're boring and rich.
Well, yeah, I
And
mean,
the people that would take
boring
advantage of
people
those
are
things don't have the money to.
boring people are always going to be boring, no matter how much money they have.
Well, I think it's being rich makes people boring.
I think that could also be a little bit, yeah.
Eventually, you get so bored that you run for president.
yeah. There's a certain eventually you get so bored that it's like, what am I? Am I gonna run for president or?
No, you're gonna run for president as a stunt to promote a TV channel that you're gonna make, but then it works. So instead, you become president.
Whoops.
I would like.
I did a tweet about this recently, and I'm gonna find.
I mean, I think there's more than just Donald Trump has done this. Let's all the people who have run for president out of boredom. Let's say Trump, Deval Patrick ran.
Mike
I think out of
Bloomberg
boredom.
has been doing it for his entire political career.
Well, I think Bloomberg deeply desires to be the most powerful person in the world.
Yeah, but I
and
mean,
is
that's
horrifically authoritarian. But also, yes, I think also this applies to Bloomberg, Steyer.
Huh, there's something missing here.
I think I said Deval Patrick already.
Oh, it's broken. It's there's supposed to be like an orb or something there, right?
It looks like
is that a little like keychain thing? Can you click on that?
I can't click on any of this now.
Okay.
But it looks like there was some kind of fixture here that was removed.
What, John?
Did you see the video of Tom Steyer dancing around with Juvenile?
I purposefully did not watch it.
John, you're a little quiet.
It's very good.
I have no idea what this shit is.
This seems like it would tell me where power is being directed.
But it doesn't seem to be telling us anything unless it's just trying to tell us how things are connected, but I don't even know what these things are referring to unless like sun is lava.
Those
sun
look like they would
powers small sun, which has spaceship and cup, but will become snake.
Of course.
It's clear as day.
That's actually its sun powers Shine from Super Mario Sunshine. Jordan, I saw you tweeting about Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
Yeah, I've been getting back into that.
This thing.
Since Kefla came out. Oh, yeah, this thing. We still don't know what this thing does.
This thing? So
What is this thing?
So it just raises this platform that I'm standing on right now?
So you can... Oh, wait, hold on. Turn back around. One more turn. There, can you take that fuse?
No.
Because this is a different one than the one
Yeah, but
where we first landed.
No, it is, but I've been seeing this the whole time. This isn't
Oh, okay.
anything
I must
new.
have missed it until now. Oh, my train is here. I gotta mute myself. Sorry.
That's okay. Give us that train. What else is going on? Is the train happening? I can't hear it.
My noise gate must be in the way of the train.
I mean, the train's never really been a problem. I don't think. So I'm gonna lower this just to see what I can see. Reflector. So this looks the same to me. So I don't think I can see any difference.
Keith, here's the tweet that I was thinking of.
Okay.
I thought you would appreciate. Can you imagine how bored Bloomberg must be all the time? How many priceless vases can one man snort before the edge wears off? You'd probably have to drink an elephant just to get out of bed in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay, so
is the
I think I
worst.
need to go... Well, I mean, I think I already had it like this, but I think I have to... I had to close the dam on that side so I could get down and raise up the platform, and now I assume I have to come back out and open the dam again to flood it again.
Okay.
But I just don't really... I don't know where that gets us. It just seems like... That's my Myst senses, my Spidey senses for Myst.
We're still in the fiddling.
Oh, there's...
stage.
Okay, so the water, and that's creating some kind of hydroelectric power. Okay, I can see it now. That was the thing. It's like I was hearing rushing water, but I didn't... Okay. But that was... This was, I guess, probably what was powering the...
All has been revealed.
So we have water and we have lava, and we have power to that machine, but we don't really know... We don't really know how this is all coming together at this point.
We have an elevator that doesn't work. We have two fuse vaults that we can't open. We have oh god.
Hey.
Whoa. What's going on?
Looks like we tapped out.
Oh, you just can't see anything? I was trying to see if I could get a Steam controller thing. My hand is really starting to hurt. Maybe this desk isn't great for mouse and keyboarding. Oh.
And we've got the
Didn't you
handle
get the
next
desk
to the
specifically to mouse and keyboard with it?
I mean, I would say I got it in general for any kind of desk purpose, including model making.
It's got hella drawers.
It's got so many drawers. Ho hum. Hey kids, hey valves. What is this? You know?
What is this?
You know what we haven't tried? All of them closed.
I think we have tried all of them closed.
Shut up, Jordan.
Oh, we haven't pulled this lever with all of them closed.
Ah! Jordan, you
Is this
dummy.
new?
This is brand new. It was
Raise
because
us up.
all the... Oh, this was an error
Now they're
then.
open?
When I was standing up here on this platform and looking down, I was seeing all four of them open, and I was like, that doesn't look right. That's not how it is.
Yeah.
But I guess I was just getting a, whatever.
Weird. Okay. All right, now.
Oh,
So now we're
but
halfway up, right?
Can I close this?
Now
Oh,
it's-
now I can close this.
So it's about it's about having the right amount of pressure to get us up.
Okay. No, it was about having them all closed. So it wanted the
Y'all are
pressure
saying the same
to
thing.
get 0 for some reason. Or yeah, I guess closing it increases pressure, you're right. This is just a dial that goes in an opposite direction of what I expect from a gauge, I guess. Oh, blue, yellow, red. God damn it. The red
Okay,
just
now, so
represents like 0 or something.
I think so I think that we're still trying to hit. Nope.
You think I'm going to explode and die now?
No, I think we're just going to have to go all the way back down.
We're never going back down, Jordan. This is the new normal.
new normal.
Welcome to it.
Okay. So I think we still have to line the needle up with that red line. I think we're just lining up the short end of the needle instead of the long end.
Whoa.
What? The hour hand?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Let's just see if we can
Maybe
line
we
up
have to
the
match the short hand with the long hand.
Let's see if we can get the long end aligned at all with this thing. I guess not.
Aligned in what way?
Like,
Do you see the
so that the
thin
needle
red
is
line?
pointed in the same direction as this thin red line in the blue section.
Oh, right.
I don't see the thin red line in the blue section.
It must just be hard to see. I'm scanning the arrow up and down on it right now.
Oh, I do see that. Okay, yeah.
Try closing them all again and hitting the thing.
This can't be. I bet I'm gonna pull this and it's gonna take me back down to the bottom. Oh.
Whoa!
Took me down one, but what the
Okay,
I mean,
so
that's
we
just
can go.
well, it
we
seems like when I pull the lever to the right, we go up, and when I pull it to the left, we go down, and it just seemed like I couldn't pull it to the right because we were all the way up, but I don't know what
Okay.
that was doing for us.
Yeah, why do we? What's the difference between being up twice or down?
Because I can't get off of this thing. I'm still stuck here.
Right.
I can try opening them all now. I don't know.
I think that the amount that the needle moves whenever you open or close a valve may be different if you are at the very top or if you're at the middle.
Yeah, the gauge is definitely behaving differently up here than it was on the bottom for sure, because it was pointing somewhere in the bottom left area when I had all of them open before. Well, except for this one couldn't open, but
Right. Let's go down one and see.
oh right, because okay, we just need to find the right level to be at to get to the red line. Does that make sense?
I think that's it.
Like,
Like that looks right. That's too much,
I feel like
right?
maybe it's bottom. Maybe because remember I was on the bottom. I couldn't open and close the last valve. Maybe now if I go down, I can open and close it.
It's worth trying.
Huh. I
Nope.
guess not.
These days, could be some sort of signage that would tell you how to operate this.
Back in
You
my
mean
day,
in
had
the
to go to-
game or in this real life facility?
In this real life facility? Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, this was a puzzle world, right? This was like a world created intentionally to fuck with people.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, Atris made this to
Ooh, so close.
teach ingenuity to his asshole kids.
And they were asshole kids. Wrong way. Does each valve have only an on and off setting?
Yes.
Okay. It's gotta be that last valve. That's gotta be the one, right?
Well, we can't operate the last valve on the bottom level for some reason. And I also don't really know what we're trying to achieve here, because I mean there's the red line, but beyond that we don't know what that red line means. Also, everything we do seems to push the needle away from the red line almost.
Okay, so there's
the red line seems to represent 0.
Where's the steam coming from?
The steam is coming from
So we have the water coming in from the dam. And
so
perhaps we presume it is meeting that lava and creating steam.
Okay.
And the steam is feeding in here, and I think from here it then goes to here.
Okay. Well, so which is the steam running from the left to the right? Because does that determine how much pressure each valve is? Huh. Now,
Yeah, let's take a look. What does each one do? So here they're all closed, and we're looking at that. And that's like maximum pressure because they're all closed.
So that's
right?
0. Oh, is there a little, have we noticed, is there a thing that's going around? So look at that. See that shadow where it's pointing?
This
there's...
this down here? I think this is just the shadow of the needle because there's a light on the top.
Okay, all right. It looked like that moved and it sort of went around, like it was pushing upward. See how it extends? There's the rectangle, and then a little bit to the right of that extending out. It looked like that was filling, but it could have just been the shadow. So let's see what happens when we do turn on and off each one individually, so we can see how much steam each one does. See that? See how it?
So that was.
It must just be
actually
shadow,
let's close it again.
Yeah, that's just shadow.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oop. I'm silly.
What's
I can right click to free the camera, and then I can control all and see the thing. I've been like looking up and turning it and then looking back down. I can just do this. So it's 4 and then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this valve seemed to move at 10. Let's open this one and see what that one does. Same thing, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Same thing. So now what happens when we have 2 open? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so each one is just 10. So it looks like we can
never hit that red mark, because if they're all 10, it'll just go past it each time.
Yeah. Though, wait, but if I close this first one, I could definitely get like 1 off from it somehow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Unless there's been some permanent change that has, like before it was doing like 7 each time, and now they're all 10.
Is it possible that the different levels, because it's using the steam to get you up, that you have to get to a certain level, and then each thing is worth less because you're higher up because it's using pressure to keep you up?
That could be it. I think maybe what we need to do is like get to the right level, set the valves to the needle, set the valves so that they're close to the red line. God,
well,
excuse me. And then come back down and hit the big valve.
Here's a question. Maybe the thing powering this lift never had anything to do with the valves, because remember I closed them all and then tried it, and it lifted up, and I assumed that that's what did it, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe
Well,
that's
but look
not
at
what
how
did
many
it.
are open now, and look at where the needle is.
I think that we should try.
See that one?
line
See
up-
that one was
4. I think that was only 5.
yeah, and then but turn another one off. See if that one is also only 5, or if it's
3,
that.
4. So that one was 4. And we'll close this one. 2, 3, 4.
So
yeah, that was
now
also
that we're
4.
here, they're only worth 4.
Yeah.
All right, so so it starts here. So one, wait, let me see back at the thing. Okay.
But you know what I forgot? I forgot to mention to pay attention to if the valves and the needle stayed in the same position when I raised and lowered it.
God damn it! I'm trying to count these.
Notches.
Can you move down a little bit?
What are you trying to count
Yeah.
from?
I'm trying to count how many to the red line.
From
Just
here?
From the starting position, yeah.
Well, there really isn't. I don't know that there is a starting position. Is the thing.
Also, everything closed or open on the bottom floor is what what we were just using as a starting position.
Okay.
Down there when we did this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So if we can get it to 20 down below and then go up and then get it the last 5 with the last thing. So if we have 2 open, go to the bottom, open 2, and then go to the top and then open the last 1. Maybe that does it. Or maybe that's the one away that you were talking about. Or maybe we're just doing this wrong.
Yeah, I don't know that we really even know what we're doing at this point, but I mean, I don't know. So which ones do you want me to open?
Yes.
So just open the first 2.
Okay. And now you want me to go up?
Or 1, yeah, let's go up.
Okay, we got the
Wait, but
2
that-
left ones open in this. I think when I go up, this is going to
wrong.
completely change, but let's take a look.
Wait, don't.
Oh, sorry.
I think we need to shut them all off first.
Well, no, it stayed. It
Oh, okay.
stayed where it was.
The open and close positions are maybe remembered at each level. So when we go to the middle like we are now, it's like, oh, the middle setting, you had the right one open and the other 3
Yeah.
closed.
But
Like
if
they
you remember
stay
the
that
last,
way.
yeah.
So we don't have 4 valves, we have 12 valves.
Okay, so let's see. Let's now fiddle with these and see what we can get.
Let's fiddle with the top one to see what, because the bottom increment is 10, the middle increment is 4. Let's see the top one.
The top one was 2. Because it was less than the middle one.
Oh, I guess we have 11 valves because on the bottom level we only 3 of them work. Oh, I can't get up. So I get.
think
Oh,
you
maybe
need
I have to
more
be in the
pressure to get
red.
up.
I must need to be in the red zone. Red zone. Wait, was that less than 4? 1, 2, 3. No, it was 4. Okay. Nothing. Ooh. The plot thickens. What is happening?
Yeah. Okay, let's try opening.
Opening them all.
Let's try. Well, let's see what happens when you open 1.
The pressure decreases by 4. Is what
Let's
happens.
see. Let's open them all. Ooh, so close.
So this right
So we're
here.
gonna have to.
This setting was what I was able to originally achieve on the bottom level before I was able to raise and lower this thing at all.
Yeah.
Oh, and the starting position for these ones was all open in the
They
middle.
were all open.
So, okay. this is starting to make sense now. Why I could get the dial to do this on the bottom originally, but couldn't later because I had messed with these.
I think the thing that we were fundamentally missing, I don't think these valves are traveling with us. We're just going to a new set of valves.
Oh, yeah, because it's looking away. It's like it's looking over here when it raises and lowers. Yeah, exactly.
So we were just not understanding what we were looking at. We thought we were looking at the same things each time, but we're actually looking at a series.
Yeah, that's what I meant when I said, like, oh, it's like there's actually 12 valves.
Yeah. I thought you meant there was, because you said that they remembered what the last level was.
You're right. I was thinking they were traveling with us, but I think you're right. I think there's different ones. Okay.
You were right about the thing, but wrong that the valves had RAM.
So let's see.
Yeah, it didn't even occur to me that these were different valves. Why
It's a confusing presentation of this. Like, I don't know why make me look over here.
Does it make you look over there?
Yeah, it's because it's a pre-rendered cutscene.
Oh, okay. Maybe they just thought, like, oh.
I think it's because it properly conveys that you're raising up within the canyon, because if you just looked here, maybe you would think actually the wall was moving down.
Oh, maybe.
I guess. And maybe they just thought, like, well, it's obvious that the valves are different.
Now this just doesn't work. That's so wild.
I think we've got to go below. Wait, do you remember? Does anybody remember what the valves were last time we were up? How many were open or closed?
It was one open over here and the rest of them closed.
On the top level?
No, on the middle level. I can't get up to the top level anymore for some reason.
Well, do we remember what they were like when we were at the top level? That's what I mean?
I thought I closed them all, but I could try opening this one again.
So I think we need to go down and turn one more on than what we had.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, so here this is pre-rendered. I can't control this, and now I have control again.
And look up. Yeah, it's just you can't really tell if there's. Can we not go up with that?
Oh, it's going.
Okay.
Okay. So
let's open one more. Oof. That's close. Let's see if it'll send us up anyway. And then we can close that one on the top. No? Maybe open another one?
I believe it was when I had them closed, but I had all 3 on the bottom closed, and then I think I had all 4 of these ones closed, and that's how we got to the top. Let me just test that theory real quick.
We may be doing this backwards by trying to work from the bottom up. Maybe we're supposed to work from the top down.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe we have to completely close the bottom 2 levels.
Yeah, and that'll give us enough pressure to get all the way to the top.
Where did we come from? Did we come from the top or the bottom?
Came from the bottom.
It would be very weird to make us work from the top down if we started at the bottom.
Well, that's why it's a tricky trick.
Thinking.
Yeah, it's a tricky trick.
Damn. Atris trick.
Trap me in a book world once. Shame on you. Trap me in a book world twice. Atris trick. All right, so we're at the top now, the tippy top.
So how many of these do we think that we should close?
So this one just moves 1. So I think we should close.
How many? Oh, let's see. How many does it move?
I think we should close.
How many does it move?
One. But it moves it in.
But we can get 2. We can get it from one We can get it one ahead because we just had it one ahead of the line.
Yes,
So whatever
but-
it was like up here, just close one more.
No, but the problem is that it's moving in the wrong direction. It's one in the opposite direction.
Oh, but we can get it both. We from below, we've been able to get it to both one ahead and one behind the line.
Oh.
Yeah, we've had both. We've had on either side of the line. So whatever it was like, either open one or close one from up here. From what it was when
right.
we first got here. I don't remember.
It
what
was, I think all 4 were open.
Okay, so let's do 3 open. I hope this is it.
I think
It's very exciting.
I think this is it. Let's see.
All right, I just ate a bunch of chocolate-covered coffee beans, so hopefully I should be
1,
yawning less
2,
for the rest of the
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35 is what we need to move. So that's the 3 on the bottom is 30. So just one more up here, right? Because that's 5. So we can move down and
4.
open 3. What?
It's 4.
Oh, fuck.
So we need to go back up and open one more.
But that's what it was. It was already open.
No,
Is it,
because whenever
Kylie,
we
is
went
it
up
possible
there,
you miscounted?
whenever we went up there first, they were all 4 of them were open. We
Right.
closed all but one of them. Now we're
No,
we're
it's on
one off.
3. It's 3 up there now.
Right, that's what I said.
Whatever change we made at the top, I think we need to do one more of it. It's either 3 open or 3 closed, and whatever it is, I think it needs to be 2 and 2. I think we need to close this one.
All right.
So now
And so
I think it's 36 away. So how
One
can
of the problems. Oh, there's another problem. I know the other problem. The other problem is that the valve is in a different spot depending on which floor we're on.
It's not.
So it's changing when we're going from floor to floor.
No, it's not.
It's not?
It's staying the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let me count one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We should just count the fucking color slivers. Red is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, but it's only 10 remaining because we already are ahead by 2. So red is 12, and yellow is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27? Okay, let's just go with that for now. 27, and then 3 more. So
I really think that at the top we should have 3.
Okay.
I think that based on the map that we just did, we need to open one here on the middle section and then go downstairs and open all of them.
You do?
Yes.
I thought I just counted 40. 37, 40. So we have to open 40 ticks worth of valves, and I don't. So the bottom is 30, and then the best we could do here is to make it 38, and then we'd have to open 2 on top to make 40. That's the math I'm getting.
So we need all of them up top closed?
Yeah, that doesn't sound right, because then it would
think we
just
need
be how
one
it
open.
was. Alright, I'll do 1 open.
Wait, do I think we need one?
So now we need 41 opened. So if we close...
I think we, 3 open up top is what I meant.
So I'm counting 42 ticks we now need opened. So it's 42 in general. That's the number we're trying to get to because we have them all closed at this point. So this is our starting point. Our starting point is this line between red and blue. And we need to get 42. So that is... Wouldn't that just be the 3 on the bottom for 30 and then 3 in the middle for 12?
Let's try it.
Okay. Oh. That's not right.
How many numbers
Yeah,
total?
I think Keith is right. I think we need 1 on top.
I think it's so how many numbers total? Did you count? I think
So,
it's 41.
The math I got was 42, but I guess I'm wrong and it's 41.
So I think it's 3 in the middle. Oh, sorry, 3 up top. So 3 open. I mean, 3 open up top, 2 open in the middle, 3 open in the bottom would be 41. It'd be 38 and 3. Right?
Let me try this one.
No. Let me do it my way. Do it my way first,
okay,
because this is what I've been. Okay. We've been doing this for a long time, and I've been pretty sure about 3 up top for a while.
You were saying 1 up top this whole time.
No, sorry, 3 open. I've been saying 3 open up top.
Okay.
I'm still here. I'm
How many in the middle?
2
Okay.
to make 8. And
Yes.
then down at the bottom would be another 3 to make 30 for 41.
I'm so mad that Keith is right about this.
Kylie's least favorite thing.
His least favorite thing is when Keith is right about something.
Oh, hey, the stream looks a lot better now. I can actually see what's going on.
That's it.
Boom, got it. And then
Hit
this
the
is
jam.
the valve.
Does this is gonna shoot off or something? Is this some kind of railed vehicle? Oh.
Yeah. I apologize.
Yeah. You were right.
Hell yeah.
It is a dirigible.
It's a dirigible.
I apologize
airship.
that I have been saying 3 this whole time, meaning 3 open, and people have been thinking that I meant 3 closed, but I do not apologize for having been right for probably 15 minutes.
Okay. I do not apologize for having been right, Keith Carberry.
Let's get on it. It's gonna take us to.
And now we got
Where's
some nice
Taking
music.
us to a place that will inspire as much wonder as Pinball Land.
It better. Mario's Pinball Land. It's an alright game. It's okay.
Shall play that one.
Sonic Spinball Land.
I'm starting to feel kind of nauseous for some reason.
That's no good.
Yeah, no good. I'm not.
How do we get on that thing?
So, okay.
What is this? I don't
Maybe
remember looking at this.
So this dirigible is running on a cable.
Oh, okay.
So maybe
Metal spider web.
this is some kind of. I think we can open this somehow.
Oh,
And
it's
then-
a gate.
And then
Oh,
maybe
is this gonna take us to like a new continent?
No, it's not.
The new world.
No, this is Myst. We've already seen the entire world that we're in.
The entire world.
You don't think we're going to another book?
Wait. Was that a walkway?
No, this is not a walkway.
You sure you can't walk down that thing?
Yeah.
Down that thing.
Yeah, this thing.
Lower than that.
That thing.
That thing.
No, that's not a walkway either.
No. Okay. I thought maybe you could honor Londo your way over there.
No.
Is
This
this a new- are we in a new
isn't a
spot?
real this isn't a real game, so you can't Skyrim
you're
up
right.
things.
That thing. You're right though. That is definitely a shutter that we have to open.
Yeah, this
get
thing
this dirigible
opens
out
and
there.
then the dirigible comes out and maybe goes that way.
And then fireworks go off, and our dad shows up and says that he's proud of us.
Yeah, everyone
And-
claps and says congratulations, and our dad is there, and he's smiling for the first time ever.
Did we?
Oh, wow.
Oh
we
my
do
god, you
something
just
in the-
spoiled Detective Pikachu for me. Fucking piece of shit.
From
Just like
Australia,
you,
it looks
just
more
like you spoiled Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince.
What?
I still remember,
That
John.
never happened.
Yeah, you sent me a link to a T-shirt on an online store that said on page whatever. I just saved you $30 in 5 hours, and I was like, John, I haven't read the book yet.
Well,
Damn.
Yeah.
Sounds like caring about Harry Potter sounds like a lifetime ago.
Oh yeah, it sure does, doesn't it?
Get in this TIE fighter.
Here I am. I'm in the TIE Fighter.
Sucks.
you might have to mark those Detective Pikachu spoilers in the video description.
Yeah, I guess
Spoiler
now I'm
warning,
gonna have to.
Detective Pikachu.
I'm gonna have to cut it out.
The movie was okay.
The stream quality got kind of bad.
That's not my concern at this point.
It's fine. I can sort of follow along on Twitch. It is like.
Oh, you
5
meant-
seconds behind,
I
but-
thought when you said stream, I assumed you meant Twitch.
No. Twitch looks great.
Okay,
I meant
cool.
the Discord. So I guess maybe even less your concern.
I'm walking in circles. What are we doing?
We're trying to figure out a way to open that shutter to get the
Yeah,
you know.
I know.
Are we definitely?
Yeah.
What else would we be doing? I mean, I can go back to the dirigible.
Is it possible there's a lever in the dirigible that just opens that shutter?
We can't get up to it.
into the dirigible.
Oh, okay.
There's no way in there.
Yeah. Nope. Wrong way. So here we are.
We're the princes of the universe.
Yeah. Okay. Whoops. God damn it.
So, like, is that not a lever?
Is what not?
Go move one more that way. And then to your left.
This thing? With this?
Yeah, like, what is this mechanism?
This is the cable that the dirigible is connected to. It's connected here.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay, and then that thing in the center. What is that?
I don't know. But these types of things are all over the place.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, wait. Show me where the iris is. Is that the iris right there?
Yeah.
Okay. We
So-
can't. Oh wait, go up that ladder.
Well, that's where we came from.
But that gets us over to where the iris is. Let's maybe see if there's anything over there. Is there like?
We can't walk up here, even though it looks like, and we can't walk down here either.
Is there like a elevator over here to take us down, like the other side of the?
This right here is an elevator to take us down, but it is non-functional.
That's probably
Okay.
what we need to
Is it
take care
is
of
it is it possibly functional now that we've
No.
inflated the thing? No, not functional
No.
still.
I assume we open this at some point, the dirigible moves out, and then we can take the elevator down and get on it, but...
Maybe we have to take the elevator down to open the shutter.
Yeah.
Or that.
What's down
We
on this
go-
end of the walkway? Have we
go
gone down there?
Check out... What? We've been all
That
over
just,
this
like,
place.
behind you.
So if you mean what I'm looking at right this moment...
No. So the walkway that gets to the broken elevator, what is directly behind you, 180 degrees, along the walkway we're currently standing on?
That's the ladder to
Oh, that's
go
just where the
down,
ladder doesn't go back further. Okay.
No.
It was kind of blurry. I couldn't tell that it didn't go. Is there maybe another elevator that works down past this?
Let's examine this non-functional elevator, see if we can notice what might power it.
Lever? Is that a lever?
It is a lever.
Right there.
A lever that does nothing.
A lever.
It's the best kind.
My
Okay.
Myst tribute band lever
Hold
that
on,
does
what's
nothing.
That? It looks like it looks like. Look back at the iris for me. It looks like there's a. Is that a walkway down there?
This down
Potentially?
here is a walkway leading from this elevator.
Okay.
Okay, actually, hold on. Let's look at this thing again. So I'm sorry. Look at the shutter, the gate, the iris, whatever we're calling it.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're calling it the iris.
The iris. It looks the mechanism for opening this, if I'm interpreting these 26 pixels correctly, is that this wheel on the right spins, moving a belt that opens this thing.
No, that is what it looks like, but this thing over here is not a gate, it's like a door, and we can walk along this pipe. So there's a
We
pipe.
walk along that pipe.
Yeah,
But I think this thing
the
down
pipe-
here that I'm looking at now, that might be some kind of gear that opens the...
I think that the pipe is delivering energy to whatever this thing is. Okay,
because
now I can see it.
this also isn't a belt, it's made of metal, and you can see it's connected to these like guide wires.
Oh, okay.
So it definitely doesn't move.
Okay.
I want to look at this. Like what would make this thing start working?
Try looking at the other side of it from the walkway.
Wow. There's even a little bit of sun glare in here. It's good stuff. What a good game.
I have an idea. I have
10 out of 10
an
graphics.
idea. If what we're doing now ends up not working, let's go back to the valve elevator.
We can do
and
that
just-
right away because we are not doing anything and it's not working.
Okay. Is there some other place to go from here? Not up this elevator?
Yes.
Like from down here? Is there like where else? Yeah.
We
Let's
can
see.
we can come over here with this valve, which apparently now does nothing.
Yeah.
So
Fulfilled its
that's done. Fulfilled its purpose. There's this broken bridge we can't get across, and there's just like a lamp here. It doesn't really seem like much, but who knows?
What's on the
And this is a ladder up here,
let's take that ladder.
is it?
and that brings us here. Which
Is this an elevator?
so this is that thing. When I see this is the pipe that we can
Okay.
walk across.
Oh, okay.
Wait, was that platform we were just standing on? Was that an elevator?
This?
Does that go down?
Oh, it sure does look like something. Oh, this is... We're standing on top of the valve elevator?
What's immediately to our
But
to our left now?
Like
Actually,
here?
sort of one more 90-degree turn.
Here.
What's over there? Is that something?
That's the elevator or the ladder that brought us up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, that's right, because when this lifts us up, the valve elevator, we can't get off of it. Oh, yeah, now from this angle, we can see the three banks of valves.
Great. Stupid. Dumb design. Bad design.
Yeah,
for this one.
bad design.
2 out of 10.
Yeah, two. If you've ever heard of a lever or of valves, wipe it from your memory. I think we should go back up this ladder that we were just on.
Okay. And so we have done.
Okay. And then
So yeah, so that's the thing. This we're standing on here definitely looks like something that might raise or lower, but there's absolutely nothing that we're aware of that would let us do
Yeah,
that.
I think that's a
Red herring, maybe.
Yeah.
is there maybe something that we've passed before that we didn't use that seemed disconnected? Did we come from here? Is this the way that we came from? Maybe we just have to backtrack slightly further.
No, this isn't where we came from. I think I was just walking through here, but I mean, I can give everything another once over. Unless there's something
No, I
out
mean
here I
before
missed.
the valve puzzle. Before the valve puzzle, where did we come from? Because we're now moving so
again,
far
I've
away
been
from the
I've lapped this whole world many times since we started streaming, so in essence we didn't really come from any direction, but essentially came from here.
Huh. What do you think this thing is?
And then that's the TIE fighter area that doesn't do anything, and then here is the lava something.
Right. The lava rooms.
Unless we
from here back to the, can we get from this lava room back to the dirigible?
No. There's still this thing.
I remember us going. What is this?
I still
I
don't
remember looking at this, but we don't know.
I still don't know what this is.
Maybe we have to solve this. Maybe this is how we get that elevator working, because we're kind of over in that area.
Unless it's getting really abstract, where spaceship is dirigible. So this leads us back to the lava door. This ladder up takes us to the dam thing. So I could close the dam, but that'll stop the water power. I don't know if that'll...
Wait. Isn't that shadow the symbol of the sun on that diagram?
Oh.
Oh, is it?
Potentially. Let's take a look.
I don't.
Not really,
Nah.
unfortunately. So that's what's going on over here, and here we have this flooded such and such.
What was at the bottom of that thing?
It was the control to open and close the waterway.
I thought we had to use the control to unflood that thing, right?
Yeah, so that valve up there turns this gear that closes the dam, which unfloods the ladder so that I can get down to the controls that raise and lower this platform. And in its starting closed position, this water can't come through here, but when it's raised up, it can.
Okay.
But I don't know what would happen if this is open but the dam is closed. I'll just try it just to see. It's something.
What did we do in the lava room?
We raised the lava level basically.
Okay.
I feel like there's a louder sound of rushing water here now. Oh yeah, I can still hear running water, so maybe the water running through here, maybe that is diverting water power to the door or something. So maybe that's a thing.
Or the elevator.
Or the elevator.
We've still got those doors with the fuses on them that don't open.
Oh, I can't get back up. I have to go around. Yeah, we still have those doors with the fuses. I assume we'll just find fuses at some point. I don't know. Oh. Wanted to go back here and try the elevator. Was that water here before, or is that new?
That water?
I think it was there.
Hard to say.
Hard to say. Who's to say? Really?
Nothing.
Just a swift kick in the pants from Myst 3 here. Can we interact with this still? Huh.
Well, that's weird.
Well, let's see if we can
I
still...
guess it's done, so I guess it's you don't need to turn these because...
Well, no, it's weird that the puzzle seems done, but we can still interact with them. So, I don't know. I'll just, while I'm looking around, might as well just see if this is anything. Maybe going up to the middle level lets me walk onto the dirigible. I don't know. Apparently not, but hey.
Yeah, it looks like the dirigible's full, and this thing just still works because it it doesn't matter because the dirigible's full. Cause
Yeah,
it just controls the elevator. It's the big thing, the big valve that inflated the dirigible.
Yeah, it just seems like it would be Myst 3's style to just totally turn off the functionality of these valves, but I don't know,
didn't need them anymore.
Yeah,
Because we can't manipulate the big valve anymore. It's done.
yeah.
So maybe now, with the pressure back to full, we can.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe that's something. Maybe pressure full makes the elevator work.
Where did this H start? Where did we?
I can.
That fuse vault door
Yeah, I can show you.
near the ocean.
Well, actually, it was like. I think we essentially started here. We started right here, I think. So we could go that way or that way, and I happened to walk this way,
Oh, okay.
essentially. Still, in this out here is something. Maybe this is the end point of the dirigible. Like maybe the dirigible finally.
What was
ends up
that? Was
here.
that? What was?
This cable?
Yeah. Where did the? Yeah. Look back over in that direction. Maybe a little bit to the right more.
This.
What is that thing?
Oh, this thing.
Yeah.
That solves the puzzle.
Oh, okay. Well, let's solve the puzzle.
This is so right here behind this pillar is that dam gate that I can move back and forth. So this is the part that is something. That's the part
Okay.
that's something.
Let's go back towards the island. Am I understanding the geography of this place right?
Sure.
What island? I would call this the island where we are right now.
Oh. What does this big stone thing do?
Ooh, there is a door here with what looks like a fuse and an empty spot, and it doesn't open. And
Okay.
near this dam area, there's another one of these doors, and it has one fuse in it, but it's like black.
Okay. Maybe can we take the fuse out?
No.
No. Okay.
Nope. I think it's something interesting is that we changed where the water was flowing, but the steam valves all still functioned. So where?
We could fuck with the lava.
So what? Yeah. So what does that mean for where the water is going, and what does the water do?
I don't know.
Who is your water, and what does he do?
Yeah.
Are you sure you can't walk on any of these beams?
I mean, I'm sure that I can't walk on this one, and I'm sure that I can't walk on that one.
But I mean,
I mean, I've been trying intermittently.
You've been clicking, okay.
Yeah.
What's and then if we go this way more, that just takes us back outside.
Yeah,
And what's in there to the left?
That way to the island, and this is to like the lava door stuff.
Oh, right. Right. So what's interesting about the lava rooms is that the handles that it gives you, right, are like you can move it clockwise or counterclockwise, but this one has this big nail in it to prevent you from moving it through the middle. There's another one of these that doesn't have a big nail.
Right.
So maybe that's something.
I mean, it was something when I solved this puzzle earlier, but I don't know if there's like anything more you can do with it.
Pretty rude to put that big nail in there.
Extremely rude.
Maybe we do need to move that big gear, though. Maybe that's going to send power in a different direction. Right?
So,
Are
so
we-
this in the room we just came in, the lever lifts this whole structure up, and when it does that, these teeth move this gear, which moves this gear, which opens the lava door.
Right.
And when I shift the lever over here through the center, it takes this middle gear and moves it over here. Middle Gear Solid.
Why didn't they call Metal Gear Solid 2 Middle Gear Solid?
It's too presumptuous. They didn't know there was going to be a third one.
Or not presumptuous enough, they didn't know there was going to be like 8 or 9 of them.
Alright, so if we put the gear...
So this is how now the lava doors open, but we're stuck. As far as I know.
So, here's the problem. We're not trying to solve a puzzle. We're just, like, literally looking for...
Yeah, we're literally just messing with things and seeing if something is a thing.
Yeah, and that's annoying.
Yes.
And this thing.
And this
This
thing.
is what we... That button is what we turned on in the first place to make this team work.
That's my understanding. So, yeah. So now it's quieter because we turned off a thing.
Yeah. So there's no steam now.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to go back up. What happens if I move this thing again? It through the middle. What does that do?
Puts it back, right?
Does that mean anything? Is that something? I don't even...
I don't think that's anything.
I don't want to be a Pied...
A Pied Piper?
I don't want to be a Pied Piper here,
Okay.
but I'm leading you all out of France.
Pied Piper did.
I think we have to. There has to be something.
I don't mean to be a Pied Piper, but I am getting all the snakes out of Ireland.
Is that?
Oh,
that
that's
was
what
the
I was
Pied
thinking
Piper.
of. Yeah.
That was Saint something. Saint Patrick.
Yeah.
Joke.
Oh, I must have missed the setup of the joke because I was thinking about
Rats.
no
Don't you love
Myst.
them?
I was thinking about Myst. I do like rats. Rats are very friendly.
We're pro rat here at Run Button.
Yeah, rat button. There's only one rat that I don't like, and he comes from South Bend, Indiana.
Hey.
I feel like it's just gotta be. We have to go back to the elevator. Because we know that elevator leads to the right spot.
But there's nothing on that elevator.
There's nothing on that elevator, though.
Is
There
it
isn't even,
possible
like-
that you were just pulling it the wrong way? Like if you push it instead of just clicking it or pull it or like...
I can definitely try, but I'm very doubtful of that.
Because I feel like I don't know, what's the version, I don't know, the only expression that's coming to mind isn't the right one. I feel like we're trying to force something that isn't here. Like, I don't think that we've made some massive error in the way that we've... This looks very complicated. I'm glad that I wasn't paying attention for this. I mean, I was reading the review. I wasn't, like, fucking around.
Yeah.
But it feels like when I was playing Outer Wilds, which is really great if you haven't played it, I recommend playing Outer Wilds. One of the most frustrating parts of that game, though, was when I was sure that there was something really complicated that I had to do, and it turns out, like, oh, there actually was nothing left to do here. I had found everything or solved everything.
Sure.
And I was trying too hard. I was trying to force something that wasn't there, and this is giving me that feeling.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree.
That's the beauty of Outer Wilds, though, because you can always go check your the compendium in your ship.
Yeah.
And if you're in an area and there are no longer any question marks in that part of your compendium, then you found everything. It's an ingenious game. Can you?
Yeah, great game. Because, like, I know that the lever the lever for the valve puzzle that we just did, you could like push it forward or backward. And I'm wondering, like, maybe that's just what you have to do. Maybe you're just pushing the lever the wrong way on the elevator, and like we're you know. Hi, what are you doing?
What are you doing? Who is it?
Sleepy Cat is pretending like she doesn't know how to open the door, so that I'll open the door for her. You can open it by yourself. She says, I'm too tired and weak.
Same. Is there's no...
Here's the lever. Keith doesn't believe me that I know how to pull.
How about, wait, but like, do the lower part. Do it lower.
That's just, it doesn't let me drag it. It only lets me click it.
Really?
And that's
okay.
just what happens.
It's gotta be this. We have to figure out how to get power to that elevator.
Yeah.
There's gotta be something to power the elevator. Like, that's for sure it.
Is there any discernible cable or pipe or
It looks like it comes from down there. If anything. This is rough.
I still think that walking along that other walkway.
There was like a power plant earlier, right? There was like on this island?
No, that was the lava.
Oh.
The lava room that we just came from.
Yeah.
Can we head back over to the other gangplank walkway
This
thing
is wild.
on the other side of this?
Yeah, let me go to the bathroom for a second.
Yeah, I also want to go to the bathroom.
I want to go to the bathroom and use the bathroom.
I'm gonna sit
Overachiever.
right here.
Okay.
And probably fall asleep.
I'll be right
You
back.
tired, John?
Yeah, I never
early
opened
for
my
you.
curtains. Big mistake.
You should go open them. Maybe you should make yourself some coffee or something.
I don't have coffee to make.
You don't own coffee? Do you have tea?
No,
No caffeine? Are you anti-caffeine?
I'm not anti-caffeine. I just don't have any in the home.
How's your movie going?
It's going. It's being submitted to festivals, so hopefully one of them will accept it and it will have
Nice.
its world premiere.
420. Make a wish.
Is it 420?
Yeah.
Not where I am. Weren't you going to use the bathroom?
I was just saying that. I haven't
oh.
let my cat out of the room because she's being an idiot and forgetting how to do that herself.
I'm back.
If only we had that PS2 Prima guide with us, we would know what to do.
But I don't want to. I don't want to do that. Wow, we have 33 viewers. Hi, viewers. That's more than
Here.
we normally have. Okay. Kevin's bindings with inverted option. Use mouse on right pad, joystick, toggle, do. Finding a layout. I guess this is fine. There's really not any controls to this game. It's just a mouse game, so it doesn't... Do. Jordan Keith still gone, huh?
I guess so.
That's fine. This guy's layout was stupid. But that should be good enough. Maybe I should have just started with a blank slate. Hell yeah, playing Myst 3 with a Steam controller like God intended. Love it.
Yeah. There it is.
There it is. What do you think? Now we're playing with power now.
Oh yeah?
Yep,
All right.
Steam controller. It's on. Yeah, I also think I'm just getting to a point where I'm like just kind of mentally exhausted from all the misting that we've been doing.
Brain tired.
Yeah, brain tired. Also, body kind of tired from...
If brain tired, Maybe
Ooh.
look it up.
If brain tired, body take over.
You're saying that so you're going to solve puzzles by muscle memory?
Um,
No, it's like y'all know about Ultra Instinct?
ooh,
No.
no.
It's like that.
Is that like Far Cry?
Wait, what is Ultra Instinct from?
It's Dragon Ball.
Oh,
Dragon Ball Super.
yeah, no, I never got that far.
Oh, is that the thing? Is that the thing after Potential Unleashed?
I don't even. I've never heard of any of
Potential,
this.
Potential Unleashed is old hat at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, I said after Potential Unleashed.
Listen, we already spoiled Detective Pikachu. I don't need any Dragon Ball Super spoilers.
Okay.
Because
Let's talk more about the ending of Detective.
yeah, because we know the plot of Dragon Ball Super is.
You should finish it though. It gets that last season's really good.
Okay.
Like some of not even good for Dragon Ball Super, but just like some of the best Dragon Ball period.
Wow.
I've been kind of thinking of starting Dragon Ball Super.
I've been trying to get you to watch Dragon Ball Super forever.
Yeah.
You can skip the seasons that are just rehashes of the movies.
I don't know.
Which I
that
also haven't seen though.
I don't know that I can agree with that. Like this is the thing that kills me about the beginning of Super is I think neither the movies nor the show are like the clear better choice for how to experience those stories. So I feel like you have to watch both, even though it's really annoying.
Yeah, I don't think that either of them are very good. Is the problem?
No.
Like the animation in those first few seasons of Super is very, very rough.
The thing is, like, I think the Battle of Gods movie is better than that story is told in Super, but in the Super telling, there's like details and stuff that is important to Super as a whole that you're not getting from the movie, as I remember.
Okay, I have news. Who wants to know how to do this? Because I looked it up.
I don't want
I wanna
to.
know.
I
mean,
don't want to know.
Like
I want to figure it out. We've never had to look anything up in any of these games.
That's not true.
Well, technically, it is true, but it's true because in Riven we were surviving on the fact that I had already played through Riven, so that I had a vague memory of how the puzzles worked. But
can I give you a non-spoiler, not even a hint? Can I give you something funny about it?
Sure.
There's a secret butt hidden.
No, I read I looked at the walkthrough, or at a walkthrough, and still can't really tell how to do it.
Oh, good.
It's the elevator, but it's just supposed. According to this walkthrough,
It's just supposed to work. Well, that must mean that at that point in the walkthrough, they had already guided us through whatever is powering this. We must have it in some wrong configuration.
Do you want me to tell you where to go? I can try and read back and see, like, at least like where we go to, like do something.
Yeah, I'm okay with it because I feel like the thing is, I don't feel like there are puzzles left here that we're not solving. I feel like we just don't know what to do. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it would be different if it was the solution to a puzzle. That I wouldn't want.
What's the name of this age?
Voltaic.
Voltaic. We still have these valves. If these valves are, I mean, unless it is literally like go to the top and open them all. Like,
I'll read you what it says here. It's not any spoiler. It's nothing.
Okay.
That will get. So it basically gives you the solution to the valve thing. Close all the valves here. Pull the lever. Here's a forward. Blah blah blah. Open the valve. Close the valve. Put the needle at the red line. Go to where the ladder is on the left and turn the valve to fill the airship. Now head up the ladder, over to the elevator we ignored the first time. Head down and pull the lever at the end of the walkway. This will open the iris. So there's not a puzzle to open the iris. It just says like go down that elevator, and there's just a lever down there that opens the iris.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, does it? Sorry, where did it leave the valves? It didn't say like go open or close them.
No,
all?
we did the valve thing right. Everything on the valve thing is right. We don't have to worry about the valves anymore. So there must be just like something about
Whatever steps
see.
before
Elevator. Follow the
y'all
long
hear
path
that
to the
clicking?
island. Ignore. I do hear that
Yeah, I
popping.
do.
I don't know what it is.
Is there anything that was addressed prior in this walkthrough that we didn't already do yet?
That's what it would be.
It sounds like someone has a loose cable on
But
something.
It does. I don't hear that.
And it might be coming from you.
Oh. Is it?
Seems to have stopped.
I just pushed my XLR further into my mic.
That didn't do anything. I mean, it didn't. It also didn't hurt. So
Okay.
There, it happened again.
there, it just happened.
I don't know. If maybe
controller.
if the chat let us know if you're hearing some kind of pop from me. If it is, we'll address. But otherwise, I think we
So
should. Just
it's got to be
keep going.
before this. Follow the long path into the island.
So-
Ignore the elevator on the right and continue to the end of the path. Go down the ladder. See the huge airship on the left.
Hang on. Could you? So you like skimmed through the part with the valve puzzle, and you
Yeah.
led us up here, and apparently this is where we're supposed to be. But can you like read? Can you start at the end of the valve puzzle and like read it verbatim?
No, not here. Up
What?
up the ladder to the walkway, like where we came from.
Oh.
That ladder that doesn't work. I'm sorry, the elevator that doesn't work.
Wait.
It's just that one.
No, seriously. Start at the end of the valve puzzle and read it verbatim, because that's the part. Is like I think you interpreted the words and then gave us your interpretation, but I don't know. Like I don't know what it
Okay.
said because.
Open the far left 3 valves, which should bring the needle to right onto the red line. Go to where the ladder on the left is, and turn the valve wheel to fill the airship. Now head back up the ladder and over to the elevator we ignored the first time. Head down and pull the lever.
Okay.
And at the end of the walkway, that's just down at the
Oh,
bottom.
okay. The part that confused me was the first time you read that, it sounded like you said, like, turn this valve here and then go up this ladder that's right next to the valve onto the elevator. Okay.
It was just saying that valve is near that ladder.
Gotcha.
So let me see if there's some sort of like power. Voltaic power. It opens. Does this sound familiar? It opens into a large room with a huge cylinder in the middle. This is where the power is directed throughout the island. Do we know what that is?
That has to be the lava.
I don't think so. But what was the description for how to get there? Unless it was the thing that opens when you close the dam on the left side.
So here's the okay, damn. This is a couple paragraphs up. Turn the valve wheel to open the dam. Climb back down. Turn left. Go to the end of the corridor. Another vault door. Go down ladder to the right. Press the red button to open the door. Walk through and crank handle. This jacks up the hydraulic arm.
Yep.
Climb back up and go to the ladder leading to the dam. One step towards the airlock at the end of the corridor. Look left. Click the extend turbine fins. Now notice 2 symbols that are lit up on the wall.
Turbine fins.
So I guess there's something that we could have clicked.
Click the extend turbine fins. What?
So this is, read that part again, Keith.
So I've jacked up the thing. I've come out of it. That's where we are now.
Walk through the corridor and crank handle you jacked up the hydraulic arm. Climb up and go back to the ladder leading to the dam.
Okay.
1 step towards airlock at the end of the corridor. Look left.
So you don't.
Oh.
You went up. Don't.
Oh, it's saying
go up
look
the
over
ladder.
here.
No, I don't think so.
Did you
Go
look
back.
left?
It said okay. Go back to the ladder.
Yeah,
is what
now
it said.
turn left.
Now turn left, and it's here.
Nope, that's too left. That's too much left.
Well,
That
this is
way.
where we came from.
Where's
Okay.
the airlock?
Go.
I don't know.
Even
I mean,
more
this
there.
looks like it. This looks like an airlock, but it's also open, so it's not an airlock. There are no airlocks. Except, I mean,
Okay.
this thing.
Let's go
Yeah.
back to let's go back to the handle. Walk through and crank handle. Let's go back to where that handle
Okay.
is.
So
This jacks up the hydraulic arm.
this is the red button that opens the door. This is the crank, and it has jacked up the hydraulic arm. So now we're
Climb
going back
up.
up.
Climb up
Yep.
and go back to the ladder leading to the dam.
So that's a confusing statement, because I would say this ladder goes up to the dam controls.
Okay.
Unless we go further and there's another... No, yeah, I would say that was what it was. Whoops, I think I went the wrong way.
One step towards the airlock at the end of the corridor, look left. So at the bottom of the ladder, where's the airlock? Look left now.
I mean, is
No,
this...
Maybe one
No,
more?
wait. Okay, here, I'm sorry.
Okay, I have gone back to the ladder leading to the dam.
Okay. Kylie, turn 90 degrees to your right. Step forward once. Turn left.
Are you fucking shitting me? Get out of here!
Found him.
Get out of here, Myst 3. Bad. Fuck.
I'm glad that we looked it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We weren't looking at the windows in that hallway.
Gunham were here because he takes no longer than a few minutes on each puzzle. We would be able to guide us.
All right, now... Okay, yeah.
All right, well, let's go down that elevator.
It was some Myst bullshit.
You know, I actually don't think that's it yet.
Well,
we should go
all right,
back.
let me go off.
Okay,
from
yeah,
here.
go back, go as far as away from where we were just about to do a puzzle as you can to see that it doesn't work still.
Okay, thank you.
This is the same as when you remember in Riven where there was a door behind another door.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you had to close the first door
There
to
was
see the second door.
No, Jordan. There were two of them. It
You
was
remember
like
when Riven did that twice.
So
This is the same thing.
So there was a door. There was a door at the end of that corridor that we were looking in, and I think
Okay.
that we have to go through there.
ah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now this is open.
Okay.
All right. I'm closing this guide now.
Good.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome.
All right, what's this?
Oh no.
Oh,
20 years, Beatrice. 20 long years alone. They tied me to a post.
Sorry.
Burned their Myst blinking books in front of me. They
I said
took
sorry.
Everything I had. My wife. My 2 baby girls.
Brad Dourif's pretty good at acting.
And then when
Yeah.
I finally made it back to Narayan and I saw it would have been better if I had died.
See, Myst 3 is truly revolutionary because it was really after the age of FMV games, but they actually got somebody who could act, so it makes it like the only good FMV game ever.
Wait, what was that thing on the wall?
Your death. There's a ladder from where we came from.
Nope, one more ahead. Back at the control panel where we just watched the video.
Boop,
To the left of that.
boop.
What is that?
These are
Plugs.
some
Looks like it's
cables.
turned on the monitor.
Okay.
Are they all plugged in? Can we plug one of those in or unplug? Is there like
they
one to
all
plug in?
they
back
all
there?
look plugged. Listen, I haven't encountered anything wrong. I'm assuming everything's great. There's no problems here.
Yeah, this is gonna be the spot where there's no puzzle actually.
Yeah. See, no puzzle happening in here. This isn't anything.
Okay, so this must be the huge cylinders that power the island, and so we've just got to solve this.
That's
That's
fine.
easy.
Yeah, that's easy.
This puzzle does actually look maybe easy.
It actually, okay. That decided I wasn't looking at it anymore.
Because
Maybe.
you solved it?
No, I
you
think
solved
maybe
it.
my mouse drifted too far down, and I got this
Or maybe the
Zoom
Steam
out.
controller isn't very good. So
You're actually upsetting me.
I think you gotta. I think you gotta focus on the middle one. I think it's the middle. Yeah.
is this Pipe Dream? Is that what we're doing?
More or less.
Where are you? What are you doing?
I'm walking around the cylinder.
Sorry, not you. The cat is going.
No, I'm
She's going
trying to
like this.
explain.
She's
I'm
going,
walking around the cylinder. Oh, here we have a. This is a Roman numeral. This is from the Myst linking book for Rome.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I was wrong. It's actually a like a Dananian. What was it?
Johnny?
Donnie is where
Donnie.
Atris is from, so
Johnny.
it's one of those. Anyways.
The cat's interested in the microphone.
Are there multiple of these windows that we can look
Yes.
through?
There is 1, 2.
Wait. Is the pattern different
3.
whenever you look into it differently?
I would assume.
Okay. These symbols are from Riven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're the Dananian numerals.
Daninian.
Dananian.
Unless I'm forgetting some other place name that is,
No, I think that's it.
Well,
So-
this is definitely a puzzle of some description.
I think we
And,
have to arrange these in order based on the numerals. Mayhap.
Where are the numerals? I don't even see
I-
numerals here.
They're
I'll
on the
show you.
outside.
They're up here.
Oh, okay.
Kind of hard to
I-
see in this Discord stream.
I think I need to.
You guys should open up the Twitch stream so that you can see.
I think I need to look around for some more stuff before I start, because we don't even know what we're trying to accomplish here. Obviously,
true.
we
It
have
looks like we're
to.
trying to line up the pieces of the
Yeah.
3 levels, right?
I mean, yeah. Do we just think it's like each of these tabs have to be connected to another thing and on all
that's
sides?
sort of what it looks like.
Like. Oh. So there, that's something.
How come you keep getting thrown out? Is that a game thing?
It's because when I can click, if I click outside the buttons, that's the zoom out.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's something.
Something.
maybe?
But see, these connect here and go that way. Is that anything? I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. I think we should just try and line them up first.
Yeah.
See if there's
But
almost.
now the ones at the bottom aren't lined up at all.
Yeah. We don't know how many there are here, though. Maybe that's what maybe we should, start from the bottom and try to get which ones match the bottom, and then we'll go from
Try
there.
to match
any
the
of them.
try to line up the bottom on all of them and then line up the middle on all of them. Yeah, this doesn't look like anything.
How many
Is
are
it
there?
still not anything?
Well, I
if you-
mean-
if you try it from a different window.
Oh, there's multiple windows on the same.
Yes, there's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Do we know which one is the number 1? Maybe that's
yeah,
the one we have
that's
to
the
do
thing.
first.
Are these all
Yes.
separate or interacting with the same thing from different points?
I don't think we know yet.
If I'm remembering my Dananian numerals, I believe this is 1. This is 1, and there's a thing where you rotate the character by 90 degrees, and that multiplies it by 5. So this one is 1, and then this one is 5 because it's that one turned.
So it might be just counterclockwise then.
Back in 2014, when we played Riven, I wrote all these down and we figured all this out. But I
Yeah.
don't remember now.
But well, that was the thing, was Riven had a puzzle that taught you what the numbers meant, but Myst 3 hasn't done that. So I feel like we can't assume that it's that important to know at this point since it hasn't taught it to us.
Okay.
Right.
Well, let's go off your assumption then that one is 1 and then the rotated one is 5.
I don't. So yeah, that one I just remember that is 1 and 5, but I don't think these other ones are 2 through 4. But I could be wrong. So like if this is 1, 2.
Can we look into these different windows? Because I feel like
3.
we haven't looked at all of them.
Sure. In a sec. 4. 5. Yeah, I guess it's just 1 through 5. So I will look at, so let's look at 1 again. Here's what's going on in here. Here's 2. That's what's
that's the same.
going on.
Let's change it here. Okay, that all lines up.
Yeah.
Does it? Does that middle one have a thing, or is it just like a?
We're just
like
looking at the bottom, I think,
Yeah,
is what
does that-
Jordan meant.
Yeah.
Is the middle one in the bottom though? Does that line up? It doesn't look like it lines up to me.
No. What?
The unmovable bottom.
Oh, yeah, those
There's 3.
There's all 3 of
Those
them
all
are lined up.
Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like the middle one of those does.
It's because it's really dirty, so it's very dark.
Okay. Great.
So
we were able to line it up from this number. We were unable to line it up from a different number.
right. Oh, so maybe it's possible that the electricity is only going to come in from one. Like, let's just assume it comes from the bottom, but it might just be the bottom of only one of the 5. And then it snakes up and, like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe
Yeah.
it's not that we have to line up all 3 levels of all 5 viewpoints, but we just have to get the electricity.
Get
something,
one,
something.
but if there's 5
Well,
windows.
what I mean is maybe it. So let's assume it's the electricity comes up from here, and we can see like it comes up from the bottom here and goes off to the right. So maybe that's window 3. So it's like it comes up from the bottom of 2, then goes right to window 3, and then maybe window 3 like feeds it up and back over. Like, who knows? Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well, let's go to the one where we were able to solve the bottom
Um,
and try and solve the middle
okay.
to see.
Yeah.
Maybe the thing is there's only one of them that needs to get solved.
Maybe.
Right, that looks solved.
That looks solved.
Are we connected? It's too blurry for me to tell if we're connected to anything at the tippy top.
Yes, there are no. Oh wait. So
What's up?
on so all of these look connected, though of course
Yeah.
now I'm seeing they're not actually touching. So who knows? Connection. Over on this point these 2 points I'm putting the cursor on, the metal looks broken. Like the metal contacts don't actually look like they connect.
But then the other thing is that they go to the other. They go out the side.
Yeah,
That's the other thing.
Oh, here's
Right,
some more
but-
pages. You know what we haven't done? We haven't looked in every window yet, so maybe we'll look in one and like they'll be glowing, and it's like, oh, that's where the electricity is. Who knows? I don't know.
That's different. That's different than from the one immediately before it and after it.
Well, different how?
So you see how the middle ones don't line up?
Yeah.
All right, now go to the next one.
Well, no, I know they're all different. They're all different.
They've been the same up until now.
No.
No,
Well, I
this is
assume. I
This is the
assume.
only one that's different.
I assume that these wheels that we're rotating, like the top, middle, and bottom, I think, like, when I go in here and I click this, I think this is rotating the middle section for all 5 windows. So that's
Right.
why we have to find the one position for the 3 wheels that works for all 5 windows, is what I assume.
But for the first 2 windows, it seemed like it was the same.
What do you mean by
I-
the same? Like
I-
identical puzzles?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think it was.
I don't think it was, but I'll take a look. So here's number 1.
Okay.
And please absorb this into your brain meat. Take it in. Soak it.
This isn't the one that
soak
we
in it.
solved, is it? No.
No.
Okay.
Solved in the biggest quotes ever.
Right.
And then here's number 2.
Okay, you're right. That is different. This is how I remember it, though, and we've since moved things.
Yeah.
Right. So
This one's still
yeah.
solved, so moving
from
things
separate
doesn't.
panels, it doesn't affect the other one.
Unless,
Yeah.
unless we moved it back, but
I don't
So
think we did.
like move this one, just like fuck this up real bad.
okay. So I've moved it by 1. Let's go back and look at the other one. Wait.
It's exactly the same. Or is
yeah, it's
it?
still solved. It's still solved.
It's still solved, but is it?
But all right.
Not
But is it?
necessarily.
I'm gonna
This one has multiple that are.
I'm gonna
that
go
are solved.
I'm gonna go to the right to the next window, and I'm gonna move the middle wheel this way, and we'll see if we end up with a no blank connection here, or
Right.
if it's here.
Okay.
So let's see.
Oh, maybe that's also part of it, where it's supposed it has to go. They have to connect to the side also.
Yes, this
Okay,
this
all
changed.
right. It did change. Okay.
Yeah. All right, they're all connected.
Well, that's figured out. Okay, then yeah. So this is 5-dimensional pipe dream.
Yeah, 5-dimensional pipe dream. It's your literal pipe dream. You always wanted it, and it was a terrible idea.
It's like when they made. It's like when they thought, hey, let's put Tetris Attack on a cylinder, and call it Pokemon Puzzle League 3D.
When
It
was
was bad.
what happened? When was that?
That was Pokemon Puzzle League had a like 3D mode in it.
Oh, it sounds pretty good, but I'm hearing it's
where
bad.
instead of just playing on a flat 2D plane, you were playing a game of Tetris Attack wrapped around a cylinder. And you had to rotate the cylinder and clear blocks.
Sounds
on
like it ain't no Tetrisphere, I'll say that much.
It was hectic and unenjoyable.
What are you doing now?
I
Just getting a bird's eye view.
Yeah, like here's the thing is like we figured out that we have these 3 wheels and all this
Yeah.
stuff, but like we assume that it is an electricity puzzle, but where's the electricity? Where's it coming from? Where's it flowing?
I will tell you, we know that it is an electricity puzzle.
Okay. But
I think, here's what I think. We haven't spent enough time trying to solve the puzzle. We just spent 10 minutes just looking at it.
right,
so we should
because
just
we
go-
don't to solve something you have to have a correct end state in mind, but I don't know what the correct end state for this would be yet.
But that's
so we,
all of Myst games.
right. So you like that's the thing is when you encounter the puzzle, you first have to figure out what it is that you will do to make it be solved, and then you figure out how to do that thing. And I haven't.
I think it's just, you just line them up. We already knew. You just line them up.
But in window 1, we couldn't find a position that worked. But I mean, I guess we'll.
But who
'cause we're
knows
not
how many
trying to-
rotations that they actually have? If it goes all the way around, who
All
knows
right.
how many? You know.
So
Yeah,
follow me on this. We saw the
Okay.
electricity, and it comes through here on these cables, and then
Yeah.
these cables go to the top and feed down. So
Okay.
let's assume that the electricity starts at the top and comes down.
Okay.
And yeah, I guess we'll try to line up all these things.
So starting from the top, we
So
need to get it.
that actually is lined up, sort of. I mean, if we just assume that this doesn't matter, that there's this hanging one down here,
But it might.
but it might.
Let's if there's one that we feel
But
like we
we're-
can't solve, let's solve the other ones that we can solve,
Okay.
and then
no,
worry about the
here's
ones
the-
that we feel like we can't.
I don't think we need to be looking at this as 5 individual puzzles. I think what Keith said earlier is right, that like the power is going to come down from the top and it's going to route through whoever said it. It was going to come down from the top. It's going to route around to the next window that we
That
can't
was me.
see, and then keep moving and then come back down. So you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm looking down here. I see these cables.
So
They're
you're saying it
coming.
needs to
It's coming
start
into the top of this
instead
one.
of-
So maybe it's
Yeah.
the top of one.
Yeah. So we start at the top of one. We get the power coming down,
So I guess that's what's happening here.
I guess.
There it is.
Boom. There it is.
You guys ever wonder what the bottom of an Avatar shoe looks like?
Of an avatar shoe, like for Xbox.
Yeah.
Like on Xbox.
Yeah.
No, I've never wondered that.
Oh.
All right, so I think the middle. I think.
Are you? I was referencing a thing.
It's a bit.
Remember when Kudo Tsunoda was showing off Project Natal and he said, ever wonder what the bottom of an avatar shoe looks like? And then he's supposed to lift up his foot and say, wha-bam, there it is. But the motion tracking was flipping out, so the avatar was just contorting itself into the most horrific positions.
Talking about
Good.
Natal from Sonic Adventure.
Yeah.
Natal?
I'm talking about the code name for Connect. Before it was Connect, it was Project Natal. Sorry, I thought you remembered things. I guess you just... It's fine.
2 stone statues.
The door to
Shoe
the
to
past.
the past.
You know what? Oh. Never mind.
You found it?
I was just about to say, I don't think this lines up on the bottom. That must be wrong.
There's like
but
there must just be a ton of these things to rotate all the way around that thing.
Yeah.
Like I think we just gave up too soon.
unless maybe there's 5 on each one, but
who knows? Who knows how many there are? But I think that's good because we found one. God, it would be so fucked up if this was the only one that you needed to solve. But we just fucked with all the rest of them. And so now we have to go fix it.
here's something. This light bulb is off. Is that a thing?
Was it on before?
I don't know. Let's look.
The
Oh
other
wait,
light bulb was
is that
on.
cable disconnected? So the cable comes down. No, because it's coming here straight away, and the cable continues to this bulb, which is lit up. So, unless the power is going from here out that way.
And this might be because I'm not the Myst player. You're the Myst player. I am fundamentally uninterested in trying to solve this puzzle by looking at the wires outside of the puzzle.
I guess
I think that this is an
I
inside.
guess that is why you're not a Myst player. But so let's try Keith's method because I'm not making any headway. So we're inside.
We're inside.
And how do progress?
I think we fuck around with the middle thing, right? Or what was the? Do we remember? Yeah, let's see if we can get this middle thing solved. Let's try and remember like where.
All right, so I'm gonna rotate it until I find a connection.
Yeah.
Well, but
I don't
also
think there's going to be one.
it doesn't make sense to start with the middle because
But the other ones are connected already.
we haven't what? Okay, so the top one is connected, but we
Yeah,
don't
the
know
bottom
that
one's
this.
connected.
But we don't know this is the correct top piece for this window.
Yeah,
So,
but
like-
it's already right. So fuck with the one that's wrong still
Okay.
to see if there's one that works, right?
Whoops. Yeah, sure.
Not from this angle, I don't think.
What do you mean?
I mean that there are some... We've established earlier that some things can only be solved from certain windows. So, like, no matter how many times Kylie rotates this thing, it's not gonna...
No,
line
we
up.
were wrong about that. We were totally wrong about that
About what?
because it just turns out that we just needed to press it more times and we would have eventually solved it.
There it is.
Shit.
Yep. Sorry.
Shit.
Didn't mean to be right again.
I
But
fucking hate
closed-
that. I hate that
closed the
so
window.
much. I am livid
Why did it close?
because
It
we
closed
solved
because I
it.
was right.
Oh wait, we solved the whole thing. Okay, so it was.
Yeah.
We did have to line it up on. All right, that's fine. Okay.
Good job, team.
Yeah.
Now,
I mean, I think ultimately we had did the thing we were all thought was going to happen. We were apparently way closer than I realized to doing it.
we're just a lot smarter than
Yeah.
we thought we were.
All
Now, what
right,
can we do with this?
I assume we can take the elevator down now.
I think the fundamental issue with that puzzle that we were having was that when we figured out that they were all connected,
Whoa.
when we figured out that they were all connected, we didn't reassess how many different individual placements of the wires there were, because they were only moving a couple inches each time we press the button, but it goes all the way around the circumference of that thing. And so I was just like, well, if we keep pressing it, eventually we'll probably find one, because it would be insane to have a puzzle where you've got to rotate it from another window if all of the windows do the same thing.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe what we needed to do was like, let's stop and look at all 5 windows and take inventory of like which parts of which windows are solved and which aren't. And I didn't realize that if we had done that, the answer we would have gotten was they're all solved on the top and all solved on the bottom. Whee!
Nice.
Hooray!
What an
yes.
what a weird elevator design. One where the lever whips around you as you descend. Please keep your.
Oh no, my bag is caught.
Yeah, it goes into your belt loop and twists you around.
Can't wait to see how cool this looks later on the pod.
I keep telling you guys,
Just
open
watch,
up Twitch.
yeah, just watch it on Twitch right now. It's happening there.
Look, my second monitor is already very busy.
You have 2 monitors. I can't even believe you right now.
I have too much. Yeah, what, you think he's supposed to just not have like 40 tabs of different frogs open?
Yeah.
Well,
Look,
it's
I have needs.
Looks pretty cool.
Let's do it. Let's get in this X-Wing.
This thing looks like someone was like, what if we made a really low-tech like pod racer?
I think this is our triumphant moment.
Is this the whole island, you think?
Ride the dirigible. Yeah, we did it.
Yeah, this is it.
But we still haven't opened up that the other vault.
I mean, I think this is gonna take us to the vault right now, and
Oh, okay.
I don't know. This doesn't feel as good as the roller coaster.
oh well, no, I mean, come on. Not every moment can be the best Myst moment of all time. There has to be a best moment, and it's the pinball moment.
And you know what?
2 out of 10.
Honestly though, we were in a pinball
In a Myst.
in Riven. And so it was
What?
kind of a repeat of an earlier, weren't we?
No.
Wasn't there a pinball
No,
cutscene
but-
in Myst 1?
no, but there-
in Riven?
There was a mine cart that would go through an underwater tunnel that was like a circular tunnel, so you might be thinking of that. Like it was kind of pinball-ish.
Or we're changing tracks? Is that what we're doing?
No, I think we're giving electricity to this thing. What? Yo.
Yeah. Oh, very cool.
All right. Yeah, sure.
I guess we're taking that door with us.
2 out of 10. Oh my god, is that an invisible walkway?
It looks like it. That's dope as hell.
Holy shit. How do I get back down? Or are we just still going?
This is pretty cool still.
Yep. It's good.
Game's good.
Game's good, cheese is good.
Updating it. 3 out of 10.
Yeah, it's at least a 3. Here we go.
I'm scared.
Are we gonna slide down?
Ooh.
Oh, right.
What do we get? What is this?
We've been like getting new designs.
Very
we got another
cool.
one before. And I bet the book is like right there. Ta-da!
Nice.
Let's escape. Let us egress.
We did it!
Yay! Good job, team.
Good job.
Good job.
Team effort.
Keith coming through this episode.
And we had to briefly look at a guide, but it's fine because it was a really confusingly worded guide, so it was really hard. It was like a puzzle in itself.
It was a confusingly worded guide, and we didn't actually solve anything with the guide, except for it told us that there was a broken window that we missed.
Yeah. You didn't look outside a broken window.
Real quick.
We could still be looking if we didn't look that up.
Real quick, though, we did get some pages in the room with the 5 windows. We got some new pages that we didn't read.
Okay, yeah.
Did we pick those up? I thought we just saw them on the ground and then left.
We know we picked them up. Is this one the cavern? The cavern wall is almost ready.
No,
No, we read this.
Oh, we read that? Okay.
One.
I think we just saw them on the ground and then kept going. I don't think we picked them up.
That would be bad.
Gonna have to fix it in post.
No, I mean, we can just go back. There's the final book.
How do we go back?
I just go back to the book. I need to add spacebar on my configuration. Spacebar. That's for skipping animations. Skipping animations. Spacebar.
Spacebar.
Yeah. The Mel Brooks movie, Spacebar.
Spacebar.
It's a good one.
Oh, hang on. Let me get the paper.
The Mel Brooks movie, Blazing Spacebar. Young Spacebar.
Keith, did you wanna say anything about Dragon Ball Fighters other than just?
Oh yeah, it was deeply discounted last week. I got a version.
I saw that you picked it up for like 80% off.
It was like not only was it 80% off, but it was a version that had like two fighter passes included.
Oh,
and so it was discounted from like $95 to $15.
Whoa.
So I picked it up, and then I also picked up the 3rd fighter pass for another $25.
Mm-hmm.
And it came with like the GT Goku and some other characters. And I've been playing through it. I'm not really a fighting game person, but that game is so good.
Yeah, it's good.
Really solid.
It's really, really good. I always wanted to get it, and I just never did. And part of it was because it is really expensive, and I just didn't know if I could commit to playing like at least 10 or 15 hours of a fighting game because it's just not my genre. But
a full price fighting game is a hard sell.
Yeah,
because you could get in on a brand new fighting game and adore it, or be like totally over it in 5 hours.
Yeah, it helps that it's Dragon Ball, which is a thing that I've like cared about since I was 8 or whatever.
I think I did pick up these pages.
I don't think you picked them up.
They were just like right on the floor. There they are.
There we go.
It is taking me too long. Keith, you read this.
It is taking me too long. Every minute I spend searching his house runs the risk of someone walking in and finding me.
Don't stop to write these journals.
I would bring his journals to the tusk, but I'm afraid he will notice them gone. Already I'm afraid of what he knows, of what his wife might know. She almost caught me last time. I had linked directly to the sunroom. I was walking towards his study when I heard footsteps coming down the hall. She was talking with someone. She was laughing, and for one
heart-wrenching moment.
For one heart-wrenching moment, I thought she was
Tamara.
Who is that? Tamara. Then I remembered my Tamara is dead. I left her to die when I went after the brothers. I told her to go to the reef, to take our 2 girls there and hide. I took the necklace she gave me to remember her, and I told her, "Oh, Tamara, I told you it would all be okay. For years I prayed my words were not a lie, that you had made it to the reef, and that you were tending to the ailing lattice roots. By the weaving, Tamara, how I prayed, until I opened his machine. I saw Narayan through his shield, and even through the barrier, even though the barrier kept me locked inside, I knew the lattice tree had died. Narayan can't survive without the tree. No one can be alive outside his shield. Standing in Atra's house, standing in Atris' house. There's a little thing there.
Yeah.
Standing in Atris' house, knowing that my wife and children were
Dead.
dead. Hold on, dead. I felt the fog roll toward me again, and as much as I wanted to give in to its numbness, I couldn't. I couldn't let Atris and his wife find me standing there. Somehow, I waded through the haze. I made my way to the study and found the book that would take me back to Jananin. It was, how do we say that? Jananin.
We don't really know. But
Jananin. It was right where I had left it, where they might not see it fall. I placed my hand on the panel, heard the door behind me opening, and then the study disappeared. She almost saw me. I know it. It was much too close this time. If the book hadn't been where I left it, next time I'll bring a book from one of his other ages with me, just in case it happens again.
Whew. That's it. Thank you, Keith, and thank you, everybody, for watching episode 3 of Let's Play Myst 3, your disorderly quarterly.
You can go.
We'll see you in 3 months.
Hold on. You can go to contentburger.biz and sign up for a Patreon.
God,
it won't
sure
help you
can.
if this is what you're interested in, because we don't typically stream these. This is kind of an accident. But if you like it, you can give us some.
No, you can
money
support
for
us if we had enough. If I could not work 50 hours a week, we could do stuff like this a lot more often.
Yeah.
Oh, now you show up, you motherfucker.
When we opened when we opened the window fin thing, two of those lit up.
Gotcha.
We just didn't care to notice because we already knew where we had to
How do
go
you get
from
the
there.
last one to light up?
I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter because we solved it.
It was maybe it was
we
lit
solved
up
the next
before
stage.
something. I don't know.
The last one I think is if you have the steam power turned on, and if I remember right, the very last thing we did in the lava room was drain the lava out of it. So steam is probably turned off right now.
Ooh. Nice.
Kylie, did you upload? Do we have that new Metal Gear Solid thing?
Our Let's Play of Metal Gear Solid is the first part is going to be out very, very soon. It's it's by the time Myst 3 comes out, it's probably already out. So go check that out.
We've also got 13 episodes of our Shenmue 2.
Right now, we're just doing John. If anyone couldn't ask, I think John asked if we're doing the whole Metal Gear Solid series. I think I would say we're doing Metal Gear Solid 1, and I would like to do the other ones, but we don't really like hard commit to stuff like that anymore. So yeah. Yes, we are, but no, we're not. Basically,
if you haven't heard, we have a very good Shenmue Let's Play up for patrons only. We've got 13 episodes of Shenmue 2 up, and I've got 2 more episodes going up.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye.